თუ დავრჩეთ აქ.
ლაივში გადის ქალბატონო ნინო.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to everyone from my beautiful country, Georgia. From Europe, from the stage of IIU Youth Conference of this year, we say goodbye to 2023 years. Which I proudly say was and research oriented. Wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So our students are ready to share their presentation. I am sure that an amazing conference is ahead. Thank you to the project leaders Inga Kharchilava, Georgian team, Mr. Kakhaber Chakwetadze, Mrs. Nino Sartidze, National Internship University is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trustworthy and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trust name for quality quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down to additional costs and provide access to more than 1,000 class courses and internships to their learners across the globe. With the help of its 1,000 class global educators, IIU has from its four councils, namely Women Entrepreneurs Council, International Students Development Council, International Youth Development Council, and International Councils of Educators. The main objective of time IIU has speared its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, sir. It is my great honor to introduce our IIU founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit. My great respect and gratitude to you. A committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educations from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural background. He has publicized the world education policy, one education, one foundation, and one world. The visionary Piyush Pandit had just one dream. No child should be deprived of education. He is working towards it day and night. He is safeguarding and promoting education and well-being of learners at all time of life is commendable. The sky is the limit for your dedication and hard work. You are a source of inspiration for us, young people, and not only young people. Thank you very much for all you do to make education shine. Thank you for everything. Okay, it's time to invite our first teacher and Yad. This is the best teacher and the best student, Mr. Kakhaber Chakwetadze. introduce your children.
მოგესალმებით სოფლიოს, იმიტომ რომ დღეს ჩვენ საერთაშორისო ვებინარი გვაქვს, მოსწავლეთა საერთაშორისო კონფერენცია, რომლის მუშაობაშიც მონაწილეობას ღებულობს ახალგაზრდები, როგორც საქართველოდან, აზერბაიჯანიდან, რუმინეთიდან, ასევე ევროპის სხვადასხვა კუთხიდან. ყველას გილოცავთ დამდეგ ახალ წელს და გისურვებთ წარმატებებს. სანამ უშუალოდ ჩვენ გადავიდოდეთ დღევანდელ ჩვენს ვებინარზე და წარვადგენდეთ ჩვენს მოსწავლეებს, მანამდე მინდა აღვნიშნო, რომ საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის დამფუძნებელ ბატონ პეუშ პანდიტს და წყალტუბოს მუნიციპალიტეტის ქვიტირის საჯარო სკოლას შორის არსებობს ურთიერთთანამშრომლობის მემორანდუმი, რომელიც გაფორმდა მიმდინარე წლის ოქტომბრის თვეში და სწორედ ამ მემორანდუმის ფარგლებში დღეს ქვიტირის საჯარო სკოლის მოსწავლეები წარსდგებიან მსოფლიო მასშტაბით საერთაშორისო ვებინარზე და ისინი გააკეთებენ თავიანთ პრეზენტაციებს ახალი წლის ტრადიციებთან დაკავშირებით. ასევე მინდა აღვნიშნო, რომ დღეს ჩვენ სტუმრად გვეყოლება ქუთაისის მესამე საჯარო სკოლის და ქუთაისის 31 საჯარო სკოლის მოსწავლეები ნინო ნემსიწვერიძე და ტარიელ რამიშვილი, რომლებიც შეიძლება ითქვას, რომ ამ მემორანდუმის ფარგლებში წარსდგებიან მაყურებლების წინაშე. ყველას კიდევ ერთხელ მოგესალმებით, კიდევ ერთხელ გილოცავთ დამდეგ 2024 წელს, წარმატებებს გისურვებთ და ეხლა ვახტანგ ზვიადაძეს გადავცემ სიტყვას, რომელიც მოკლედ ინგლისურად მიმოიხილავს ჩემს ნათქვამს. მოგესალმებით ვახტანგ და გისმენთ.
გამარჯობა. ერთი წამით. მოგესალმებით. კარგი. Mogesanovic. Hello everyone. Mr. Kakhaber said that between International Leadership University and Kharchilava Municipality Kudiris Public School formed a memorandum in October. And based on this memorandum, our school students will participate in
leadership
in presentation, and also he mentioned that we have invited guests from Kutais's public 31 public school and third school, Nino Nemstverize and Tato Taril Ramishul. Now I will start the presentation. I'll share screen. Okay, wait, I will share my screen right now. Share. I think you can see the presentation. Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Vakhtang Zuyadadze from Georgia, Kharchilava Municipality's Kudiris Public School. I am in grade 11th grade. My supported teacher in this project is Kakhaber Chakutadze. Today's agenda. In my presentation, I will talk about 1st January, Day of the New Year, 2nd January, Bedoba, 7th January, Orthodox Christmas, and 14th January, Old New Year. Locals really take this day seriously, as they would say it's like Christmas for the Western world. It's the day you spend with your family, enjoy traditional meals and New Year movies. The Georgian oldies are Soviet era movies that we still love so much. As the clock strikes midnight, the tradition is to make a New Year wish, which we believe has magical powers. Families congratulate each other, make toasts, and start calling the loved ones who are not with them. Mekle is the first person who visits you after the New Year. Has officially arrived. If we should translate it literally, it would be someone who leaves a trail. The reason behind this is that this person should come to your house with candy and a wit and positive attitude. You open the door and Mekle will shower you with candy or wit and step in the right foot saying the words. Which would be, I stepped inside, may God be on your side, my foot trail of an angel. Then they should make a toast and bless the family. Georgian even has its own Christmas tree called the chichilaki, dried hazelnut or walnut, which is then decorated with bubbles, sweets, or dried fruit. Anyone must be bought every year as by tradition. The chichilaki is burnt on one day before the Georgian Orthodox Epiphany on January 19th to clear the household of the demands and troubles of the year. Most Georgians nowadays opt for the Western tree, be it artificial or real, with fewer and fewer bothering with a chichilaki. Although we have a feeling that after 2020, the ceremony of burning away troubles will be very popular. Sufra. New Year's dishes play an important role in celebrating the event. Sufra, a local cow festival table, is full of traditional Georgian food, such as appetizers mixed with spices, hot meat dishes, and various pastries. For the main dish, you will find satsiwi, a fried turkey or dish served in walnut sauce, and finally roasted nuts in honey. Goldinachi, which symbolizes sweet arrival of the new year. In every family, Chamada Toastmaster is in charge of leading this event. Offers traditional toasts to invited guests and serves sparkling wine or any other type of alcohol. Usually, evening is accompanied by folk dance and songs to create much more national sense for celebration. Georgia celebrates Bedoba, thanks for luck, which is not a religious holiday, but the tradition has been around for centuries. In ancient times, people thought that the way they spend this day would influence their life. This tradition continues till today. The tradition of Bedoba has survived in Georgia throughout not as widely as in ancient times. Bedoba is celebrated on January 2. Christmas in January. Georgia is predominantly Orthodox Christian country, is celebrated with a combination of religious traditions, unique customs, and festivals. The Georgian Orthodox Church plays a central role in Christmas celebrations. Christmas is celebrated on January 7th, following the Julian calendar leading up to Christmas. Church services and prayers are held, with the most important service taking place on Christmas Eve. Elilo is a long-standing tradition dating back to 5-6 centuries. No sooner had the Soviet Union been established than the Christmas tradition Elilo was forbidden in Georgia. The leaders of the Union strived to eliminate religious superstitions and to discredit the holy day. Fortunately, after the collapse of the regime in the 90s, the tradition was restored to the country by the spiritual leader of the Georgian Orthodox Church, Ilya II. Nowadays, Elilo takes place on Christmas Day on the 7th of January. People in religious customs are processing through the streets of Georgian cities, collecting food, sweets, and gifts, accompanied by traditional Georgian Christmas song. The presents are gathered in a church where Christmas service is conducted. After the service, the food and the presents are distributed to orphanages, nursing houses, and penitentiaries. Everyone agrees that New Year is a celebration which brings you a lot of joy and happiness, but what if it were all celebrated not only once but twice? Of course, everyone would feel more delighted and would get a huge amount of positive emotions for the next year. It happens in Georgia. Here, New Year is celebrated twice: traditional New Year on January 1st and All New Year on January 14th, according to Julian calendar. Traditionally, Tolis Babu or Tolis Babua brings to the children their presents on New Year's Eve. Tolis Papa's Georgian citizens' grandfather Snow is expected to be wearing all white, everything including a hat. He also wears a white native nabadi, a heavy warm cloak made of the white sheep's wool. That's all what I wanted to say. Thank you for your attention.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. ეხლა ჩვენს მომდევნო სტუმარს ნინო ნემსიწვერიძეს მოусვინოთ.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nino Nemsitsveridze. I am from a third public school, and today I'm going to be talking about how. Let's talk about New Year in Georgia. First, let's talk about what is description of the New Year's Day. New Year's Day, first day of the New Year, celebrated with religious, cultural, and social observances around the world. It is usually marked by rites and ceremonies that symbolize casting off the old year and rejoicing in the new. At the present time, let's talk about in regrets of why is New Year so excited for me. A New Year is one of my favorite holidays. Mostly, New Year is very excited for me because of the gift that I received and the fact that I get to see my family together once again, eat delicious food that my mother made, and watch fireworks in the sky. Let's not forget about decorating Christmas tree and house with the beautiful ornaments and with lots of fairy lights.
Wait a minute.
Every country has its own traditions for the new year. Let's talk about traditions in Georgia. 31st of December. Everyone is getting ready for the new year. They are setting the table with traditional foods like kozinaqi, satsivi, khachapuri, and churchkhela. Kozinaqi is special made for New Year's. As soon as the table is ready, the new year event begins. Desire for the new year is growing more and more, and as soon as the clock strikes 12, everyone congratulates each other on the arrival of the new year. Basil's beer. In the old days, Shishak was always set up at home for the new year. It was made from a large walnut tree, and its job requires a good craftsman. He must first peel the trunk of the tree, then heat it up to make it peelable, and then finally he must peel from the bark from the bottom up with a knife, so that many bubbles will appear on the tree. A stand will be attached below the Burbushel tree trunk, and the above the cross and the chichalak are ready. Then it was eaten with fruits and churchkhela, sweet, and was one of the main attributes of Galandova. It was also called the Basil's bird. Now let's talk about New Year's tradition in Russia. At Kalandova, one of the family members would go on a forest and bring mercury full of even greens, thorny and pickly plants. He must this mercury was placed on the hill facing east before Epiphany. At the Epiphany, the Sakalan pig was examined, and the pink lard was baked, a pig's shrine. Before dinner, the boy or head of the family should take a glass of wine to the pig and pray there. May Saint Basil multiply pigs. Let's not forget about Russia's traditional food that is specially made for Christmas. It is called haladetsy. Russia also has very beautiful dance called Rachuli.
Now we can watch.
Thank you for your attention.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. ეხლა ჩვენი მონაწილე არის ტარიელ რამიშვილი.
Hello everyone, I am Tariel Ramishvili and I study in SET1 Public School of Kutaisi. I will talk about New Year's traditions in Guria. My supporters Kakhaba Chakwetadze. Guria New Year's calendar. New Year is celebrated differently in every country. Every country of Georgia has its own characteristic. New Year's traditions. Today I will talk about Guria. New Year's traditions, because New Year in Guria is still very distinguished. It even has a different name, calendar. The same as calendar, which has an interesting ritual and a long history in families. Calendar is a Latin word that means the first day of the new year. Calendar is celebrated on
ბოდიში, ახლა ჩამირთე მიკროფონი. თხოვნ გავფრთხილდეთ ხმებს. ახლა ჩართე მიკროფონი და გააგრძელე.
დიახ, ანუ ხმა შემოდიოდა და ამიტომ
გაუთიში ყველას, დიახ.
ბატონო,
ახლა შეგვიძლია.
ბატონო.
ძალიან გთხოვთ, რომ მიკროფონებს გაუფრთხილდეთ, რომ ხერხლად არ იქნას.
და გავამხნევოთ კატო ყველაზე პატარა მონაწილე არის სავარაუდოდ დღევანდელი ჩვენი შეხვედრის და თან პირველად გამოდის კონფერენციაზე, ამიტომ თქვენის ნებართვით თავიდან დაიწყებს პრეზენტაციას, რომ არ დაიბნეს.
ძალიან გთხოვთ, ხმებს გაუფრთხილდეთ. ერთი წუთი ისევ უნდა ტარიელ ბოდიში რივირკულულა აი ამ სახელით ძალიან გთხოვთ, რომ მიკროფონებს გაუფრთხილდეთ. დავიწყოთ ტარიელ. წარმატებები. მიკროფონი ჩართე?
Hello everyone, I am Tariya Rameshvili and I study in SET1 Public School of Kutaisi. I will talk about New Year's traditions in Guria. My support is Kakhaber Chakwetadze. Gurian's New Year's calendar. New Year is celebrated differently in every country. Every corner of Georgia has its own characteristic. New Year's traditions. Today I will talk to you about Gurian's New Year's traditions because New Year in Guria is still very distinguished. It even has a different name, Kalandoba, the same as Kalanda. Has an interesting ritual and a long that means the first day of the new year. Kalanda is celebrated on January 14. Chichilak, Georgian Christmas tree. Chichilak is a main attribute of Kalanda. It is often called the Georgian Christmas tree. According to folk tradition, Gurians use Chichilak in honor of Saint Basil. Male members of the family make Chichilaki from walnut wood. They make a cross on the head of the prepared chichilaki and decorate it with churchelas and various sweets. Ivy leaves are placed below. The tradition of spreading ivy for chichilaki is related to Greek mythology. The ivy of Olympus covered Dionysus to save him from burning in the fire of his enemies. That's why the Gurians believe that the ivy wrapped around the chichilaki brings health and life to the family. Kalandaba Gurian table. An essential element of the New Year's table is satsivi, made of turkey meat, gomi and ketsunchadi. Also, an inseparable part is the Christmas square, a tradition Gurian crescent shape, khachapuri with boiled egg. The crescent shape was a symbol of strength in the belief of the ancient Gurias. The egg in khachapuri is a symbol of wealth. Strength and unbreakability of the family. They also specially killed Sakalando pig. Various Georgian songs are performed at the New Year's table, especially Alilo and Klimanjoli. Georgian first footer. Georgian 15 in Guria is January 15 in Guria is called Kucha. On this day, the first footer comes to the family, brings various sweets as a gift and lights the fireplace in the family. According to tradition, the arrival of the first footer will bring happiness, prosperity and success to the Gurian family. Now I present to you a poem by the Georgian poet Anna Kalandadze.
დამევიგონებ ჩახლართულ ღობეს სერებს თოლიას ხმობდა ქათამი გური სოფელს ყებდა თოლია იდგა ბერმუხა ღამის მთევარი თორში ნადითა დილით მისდევდა სერზე მწევარი ნაკლებს ნადითა ქარით ხრებოდა ღვინით ნაქებით გზნეულ მარანთან
Thanks for attention.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. ესე იგი ჩვენ ვიმოგზაურეთ იმერეთსა და გურიაში. ახლა მე მგონი დრო არის რომ სვანეთში ვიმოგზაუროთ და თამაზ მარიამ და სალომე ჩეგიანების პრეზენტაცია მოვისმინოთ ახლა.
Hello, my name is Tamar Chegiani, 7th grade student. Salama Chegiani, 11th grade student, and Mariam Chegiani, 12th grade student of Pretty Public School of Kharchilava Municipality, and teacher Kharchilava Chakwetats. New Year in Georgia. New Year in Georgia is an important holiday of the year, which is eagerly awaited by everyone. Young and old people meet New Year with new hopes, wishes, and goals with the feast and festive celebrations. New Year's tradition in Georgia. New Year's tradition in Georgia is diverse, and every corner of the country celebrates it differently. Locals start New Year's preparations 1 or 2 months before to celebrate New Year's Eve magically. Georgia's dishes, traditions, entertainments, celebrations fun in the circle of friends or family members, and New Year's Eve does not need anything else to be perfect. The last and most colorful month of the year, December, welcomes New Year with the decorated cities for New Year. Everyone involved in the New Year's preparations and is looking forward to New Year's with their eyes wide open. In December, New Year's events, celebrations, and lots of entertainments come together to end the year on a happy note. The largest part of the population of Georgia spends the New Year in the company of family members and friends. Therefore, it is important for Georgians to make the New Year's table look perfect, to be decorated with the traditional dishes and sweets.
December 31st. On the eve of the New Year, everyone prepares the table for the holiday. The table is usually distinguished because it is mostly traditionally laid. Kozinari, which is especially prepared for the New Year, is a favorite sweet of Georgians. Such traditional dishes and sweets as satsivi, khachapuri, churchkhala, and kozinari are essential elements for the New Year's table. As soon as the table is ready, and the New Year's events begin, the desire for the New Year is growing more and more. And when the clock strikes 12, everyone congratulates each other on the arrival of the New Year. On the first day of the New Year, the majority of the population spends overnight. The celebration of the biggest holiday starts from the very first minutes of the night of January 1st and continues for several days. January 2nd, Bedoba. January 2nd is a day of good luck, Bedoba, in Georgia. According to the tradition, the whole year will resemble that day, how you spend this special day. That's why everyone tries to find happiness, joy, and peace. The main hero of the day is Mekle, the first person who visits a family on January 2nd. People say that it's of great importance who will be chosen as Mekle in a traditional Georgian family. Both the host and the Mekle strive for good luck and celebrate New Year together. New Year with an old style. The old New Year's tradition has existed in Georgia for years. Traditionally, the old New Year is celebrated in Georgia on January 14th. Also, less preparations are made for this day compared to January 1st. Georgians must celebrate the old New Year on January 14th and welcome the year with new attitudes. Georgia differs from other countries with its traditions and New Year's preparations. As people say, miracles happen on New Year's Eve. That's why we believe that our dreams will come true on New Year's Eve. How do people celebrate New Year in Swaneti? On New Year's Eve in Swaneti, people bake a lot of cheese and meat breads called kubdari, one of which is bigger than the others and has a cross in the middle. They put honey, cheese, meat, and other goodies in the basket and hang it on the front door of the house. To meet the first footer, Mekle. The Mekle knocks on the door with the following words: open the door, I am bringing the God's mercy. When entering the house, he goes around the room 3 times, puts sweets and money on a big cross-shaped bread, greets everyone, and congratulates them on the holiday.
Lipanali in Swaneti. Lipanali is a New Year's holiday in Swaneti. It is held to honor the souls of the dead. Lipanali starts on January 18 and lasts for a week. The Swans invite the spirits of their deceased family members. During the whole week, family members treat each other with special respect. They even avoid talking out loudly. And all those days are the days of sweetness, cherishing of souls, filled with emotions of longing for meetings. For the first day, they cook baked beans and korkoti. They bake potato pies, bean pies, with the image of the small crows and tennis of them, and the table is set. In the evening, the head of the family puts candles and breads in a special dish and goes to the ceremony where he says the purpose and addresses the spirits of the family's dead people with the following words. Come, I invite you with an open heart. Welcome, follow me, I invite you. After that, the head of the family return home where a table is set and other family members are waiting. As soon as he enters the house, he leaves the door open for the spirits of the dead to enter. After that, he prays again. Everyone in the family sits around the table with candles in their hands, and everyone addresses the spirits of the dead together. Welcome. Then they let the glass fall and the celebration begins. The table intended for the discuss in set spirit decreases spiritually, and no one has the right to sit their family members sit at the special table. In the evening, the dates are taken away, a new table is laid, the door is open, and they bless their way and say, well, come back with a good decision. The dead return from there in the morning with a final answer. What decision was made will be seen throughout the year. The family does not know they are in advance. The dinner table is special on this day. Only dish with the hot stamps are put on the table. This is symbolically related to great secret. On the same day, late at night, a new table is laid again. They talk to the spirits, pray, and prepare to say goodbye to them for a year. Thank you for your attention.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. თუ შეიძლება გაზიარება მოხსენით, ჩვენ უკვე ვიმოგზაურეთ იმერეთში, რაჭაში, გურიაში, სვანეთში და მე მგონი ახლა დრო მოვიდა რომ აფხაზეთში ვიმოგზაუროთ და საბა საჯაიას მოусვინოთ, რომელიც არის ჩვენი სკოლის მე-11 კლასის მოსწავლე. გისმენთ საბა?
მოკლედ მოგვატარეთ მთელი საქართველოს კუთხეები. მადლობა.
მადლობა.
Hello everyone, I am Saba Sajaya from Georgia. Kharchilava Municipality Quitted Public School teacher Kharchilava Chakpetadze. Today we will talk about the New Year's tradition in Georgia. Georgian people make special preparations to celebrate the New Year's. They usually clean their plates and houses thoroughly, and everyone in the family trees wear the New Year clothes. The Georgian people cook a lot of must-have dishes, including satsevi, a turkey and walnut sauce, and roasted sukle pig, kachapuri flat bread with cheese filling, gozinaki chopped nuts boiled in honey, and many others. Yes, in addition to decorating common Christmas trees, a green one, Georgians have their special festive decor called Chichelak. Instead of sparkly toys which device designs, Chichelak is mostly decorated with an assortment of fruit and sweets. There's tradition of first footing in Georgia. On New Year's, families wait for a person who is called Mekun. She is the first person who enters the family on New Year's Day. Following means of step trace in Georgia. It is believed that the coming years will pass according to the fruit, joy and lucky that the Mekle brings. So when the person arrives, the family meets him. On enter, the Mekle says the following words that are made in Georgia. I will step my foot here. May God bless you. My step is footprint to an angel. In Samigrelo, in the early morning of the New Year, so the oldest man of the family, which decorated the chichlak in hand and a bowl made of gummy grains on which an eagle is lying, goes out of the houses to greet the New Year's. After performing a curtain rituals, he enters the house, puts the chichlak in a corner, puts the bowl there, and sits next to the New Year's table, which the following. Pig's head for it before starting breakfast, Mekle trays family members with sweets. On New Year's Day, they watch New Year's movies and show to create a New Year's mood. Every year, my school, the New Year's, celebrate with various activities and events. Various New Year's competitions are held between classes. I am from Abkhazia. I cannot live in Abkhazia because it is occupied by the Russian. My wish is not to meet New Year's in Abkhazia. This is Georgian dance, Abkhazia. აქვს. მას ხმა თუ აქვს თუ ამინდა სპიროთ?
არა აქვს, მაგრამ ამიტომ დაგვიშვიდობენ.
არ მას კიდე მომსმულდება. არა აქვს ხმა. Yes. This is Georgian traditional clothes. New Year's in Abkhazia was called Kichkuma. The whole family was together in the family house. Special open the quarry, bake honey and put cakes. Abkhazia bread. The head of the family, after slaughtering the slaughterhouse, went to the shrine which the liver, laying and the kidney of the slaughtered cow in the hand, sprinkle wine, and then returned to the family and congratulated his relatives on the New Year's. Thanks.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. მე მინდა ეს შეხვედრა არის ჩვენი წლევანდელ წელს, რა თქმა უნდა, საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის IIU-ს მიერ ორგანიზებული ახალგაზრდების საერთაშორისო კონფერენცია. ამიტომ მე კიდევ ერთხელ მინდა ძალიან დიდი მადლობა გადაუხადო პირველ რიგში, რა თქმა უნდა, ბატონ პეუშ პანდიტს, რომელმაც მოგცა ძალიან შეიძლება ითქვას, რომ არაჩვეულებრივი შედეგზე ორიენტირებული შეხვედრების ჩატარების საშუალება, რა თქმა უნდა, განსაკუთრებული მადლობა უნდა გადაუხადო ქალბატონ ინგა ხარჩილავას, რომელიც გახლავდა ევროპის კონტინენტის დირექტორი და ამავე დროს ქართველი და ჩვენთვის რა თქმა უნდა ეს კიდევ უფრო მეტად სასიხარულო არის და ძალიან დიდი მადლობა ქალბატონო ინგა, რომ გვაძლევს საშუალებას ქართველ მოსწავლეებს ევროპის დანარჩენ ქვეყნების მოსწავლეებთან ერთად საშუალება მივიღოთ კონფერენციებში. ასევე განსაკუთრებული მადლობა მინდა გადაუხადო ქალბატონ ნინო ცარციძეს, ქალბატონ მარიამ მამაგულაშვილს, რომელიც არის IIU-ს საქართველოს წარმომადგენლობის მუდმივ მოქმედი და დასაყრდენი წევრები და მე აქვე ვისარგებლებ შემთხვევით და გამორჩეულ რუსკაც ცარციძეს მინდა მიულოცო კიდევ ერთხელ დაბადების დღე და წარმატებები უსურვო. ამავე დროს განსაკუთრებული მადლობა რა თქმა უნდა მინდა გადაუხადო ქვიტირის საჯარო სკოლას, რომელმაც მოგცა საშუალება, რომ ჩვენი არაჩვეულებრივი მოსწავლეები წარდგარიყვნენ დღეს თქვენს წინაშე და ასევე განსაკუთრებული მადლობა ქალბატონ ხათუნა ხალაიას და ქალბატონ ნინო დოღონაძეს, რომლებიც არიან ამ არაჩვეულებრივი ბავშვების ინგლისური ენისა და ლიტერატურის მასწავლებლები. კიდევ ერთხელ ყველა თქვენთაგანს გილოცავთ დამდეგ ახალ წელს და დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ ახალი წელი, როგორც ჩვენმა ბოლო პრეზენტატორმა თქვა, გაერთიანებულ, გამწყინებულ საქართველოში ისმინოს მერთვა, რომ გაგვგზელებიოს ცხოვრება. ძალიან დიდი მადლობა ქალბატონო ინგა და ქალბატონ ელენეს ბოდიშით, ელენეს მინდა განსაკუთრებული მადლობა გადაუხადო, რომელიც არის ჩვენი ახალგაზრდა ელჩი, რომელიც არის ყველა ჩვენი შეხვედრის ორგანიზატორი, ყველა ჩვენი შეხვედრის სპიკერი და არაჩვეულებრივად უძღვება ამ თავის საქმიანობას. მოგესალმები ელენე, კიდევ ერთხელ გილოცავთ ამდენ ახალ წელს და გისურვებ ნაყოფიერ და წარმატებულ 2024 წელს, თუმცა მე არ გავუსწრებ მოვლენებს, მაგრამ ვიცი, რომ თქვენთვის 2024 წელი არაჩვეულებრივად იწყება და დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ ასე არაჩვეულებრივად გაგრძელდება არა მარტო თქვენთვის, არამედ ყველა ჩვენი ახალგაზრდობისათვის, ყველა ბავშვისათვის, ყველა იმ ადამიანისათვის, ვინც დღეს ამ საერთაშორისო კონფერენციაში არის ჩართული. მოგესალმები ქალბატონო ელენე, კიდევ ერთხელ და გილოცავთ ამდენ ახალ წელს.
მეც გილოცავთ, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. Thank you very much and first of all
ელენე, თქვენი ხმა არ ისმის.
ისმის.
ქალბატონო ინგა, რომ დაგვეხმაროთ.
ისმის.
ისმის ახლა?
კი, ისმის ხმა.
დიახ, უკვე ისმის, ბოდიში.
კიდევ ერთხელ ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. Okay, first of all, I really enjoyed the presentation of each of you. Thank you very much, children, for such a beautiful and interesting presentation. I so especially looking forward to this day because I loved the new year very much, and I so sure that you would have amazing and awesome presentation. And thank you very much for such a unique consideration. And thank you, your teacher. Thank you once again. Okay, and now I want to invite the next amazing teacher, Maria Mamagulashvili, and her student, Georgi Kokoshvili.
მოგესალმებით, კოლეგებო, მსმენელებო. მე მინდა მოგილოცოთ ეს დღევანდელი დღე და საუკეთესო სურვილებით, რა თქმა უნდა, და ჩვენი წარმატებული ყოფილიყოს ეს ჩვენი ვებინარი და მე წარმოვადგენ ჩემს მოსწავლეს გიორგი ქოქოშვილს, რომელიც მოგვახსენებს საქართველოს ტრადიციებზე. გიორგი, გისმენ?
Hello everyone, my name is Georg Koshvili and I am 13 years old. I live in Georgia and I study in Duani Public School. I wish you all Merry Christmas and a happy Christmas holidays and winter season overall. I wish that this year was best of all. And let me share my screen for the presentation. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Christmas traditions in Georgia. How do people in Georgia celebrate Christmas? People in Georgia celebrate Christmas in many different ways. One of the most common ones is what pretty much everyone does around the world. I mean, congratulating everyone, placing Christmas trees, kids waiting for presents, going to church, etc. But in some parts of Georgia, people celebrate Christmas differently. For example, people in Swaneti bake many cheesy breads on one day before Christmas. One of them is very big and has a cross in the middle. They put honey, meat, bread, and other goods in the gidel. Gidel is a basket with a long pointy bottom, as it's shown in the picture. When the first footer comes, he says to open the door and that he has the blessing of the God and King. The first footer is a Megule, as kids pronounced earlier. When he enters a house, he makes 3 loops around the furnace. Then he puts money and sweets in the big crust cheesy bread and congrats everyone Christmas. People in Korea call Christmas calendar and celebrate Christmas on January 17th. Celebrate calendar, excuse me. They decorate a chichilak. Chichilak is a Christmas tree-like thing. It's showing a picture on the right. Then they start to eat on the table. There is a pig head, khachapuri, wine, sweets, golden and all sorts of things. When the clock hits midnight, they start firing guns in the air. You can only hear dogs barking and gun shooting sounds in the whole village. In Kartli. In Kartli, first they take a statue of Basil, 2 fortune cookies for each members of the family, and 1 for the pets. Statue of Basil is very likely to add a gingerbread. The head of the family places the pig's head on the stake, wraps the eggs of fortune around it, and rests the statue of Basil on top. On one side of the hound, honeycombed loaves of bread are placed in a heap and lit candles are attached. This New Year's Eve dish is called Abramian in Georgian. There are still many different ways in how people celebrate Christmas, but that was all for today. And thank you for your attention. And once again, I wish you Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, Georgi, for sharing such a unique and wonderful presentation with us. It was a really, very interesting presentation. I am very glad we have the opportunity to introduce the traditions of our country and not only our country to the people. And you did a very good job. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thanks you and IIU for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. And now I invite the Nargiza Gutalia, the teacher, introduce your students.
მოგესალმებით, ქალბატონო ნარგიზი, აქეთ ჩვენთან.
Can I share my screen?
Of course you can.
Yes.
Share screen.
Yes, share screen. გაწყაპუნეთ? გაზიარეთ.
Hello, Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best. We are second school pupils in Chiatura Liza Tchemeladze and me, Nia Sofroadze.
Today we will talk about New Year and folklore in Georgia. New Year is the oldest holiday on earth. This means that the tradition of its celebration has its roots in the distant past. People started celebrating the New Year when they realized that there is a need for periodic renewal of the world. The first pre-classical states in Georgia BC year, it originates from the second millennium. Therefore, everything that existed in the ancient world was also characteristic of our country, of course, with some changes.
The New Year.
So here you see Diauchi and Kolcha.
The New Year, the beginning of the period of time, was imprinted in the human imagination with a special magical sign, and that is why it was especially celebrated everywhere. It was based on the magic of the first day of the year. That is the belief that this day determined the prosperity and social situation of the following year. The change of time of the year was connected with the myth of the deity of fertility, according to which this deity moved in the winter of Saikyo. The underground world was the vital forces stopped their action. In the spring, the goddess of fertility returned, and in the winter, dormant nature revived. According to the ancients, it was at this time that the new stage of the life, the new year, began. It was vitally important social event, so it was celebrated by the whole community with special rituals.
So in this picture, you see how nature awakens after after the god of the fertility returns. It began with the passage of the first millstone, which was called the awakening of the land in Georgia. Hnuli, also known as the trial, was the path of the god of fertility would follow from the underground. He would return to his kingdom renewed, bringing him new life. He was greeted with gifts, products in order to receive the same from him. That is why New Year is distinguished by.
The first Knuli was carried out by a man who was known in the society as a Davlatian, so that the land plowed by him would be fruitful. This is where the name of Mekle comes from. Those function was narrowed after the celebration of New Year took on a primarily family character. Evidence.
So in this picture, you see goddess of fertility. In Georgia as well in other countries, the New Year holiday was celebrated expansionally. The rituals associated with it were almost the same everywhere because the main purpose of these rituals was to obtain abundance and prosperity. Of course, there was angular fears, but they differed only in nuance from the main customs. In the days before the New Year peak preparations began, cleaning the house and yard, preparing the supplies for a special feast, baking various shapes, animals, beers, work tools, and others. In order to get an abundance harvest of grapes, special bread was baked, which had grape bunches grown in Kartli, in Merathi and Raja. In Guria, it was baked in the form of a cube, and it was called Aguna Puri. In Samegrelo, 4 khachapuri were baked in the name of Aguna. Baked cakes or loaves of bread were brought into the cellar together with other supplies peeled on the Khoncha, where a special text was recited, while the overturned press was taped with an AX shaft. Then there was a ritual eating and drinking. The head of the family went out with a Khoncha in his hand and congratulated. I got it.
Now, after going around the yard, the head of the family would enter the house with a full khonchi sprinkled with, as a sign of multiplication and pray, wishing the family members a happy new year. It was especially important to keep the fire burning in the hearth. Verbally, they tried to add strength to the fire. Fire, wait for me, wait for the sun. Get up early. Tocha ora, meet me.
So in this picture, you see fire. The abundance of sparks falling from the burning muguzali was a symbol of bread, wine, the blessing, and the multiplication of the family. In the morning, they also blessed the water. The housewives went to the spring.
So good.
I'm so sorry.
Amazing.
And begged for eggs for the domestic birds, so that their ability to breed would increase. Hafsura people went to the river, verbally congratulated the new year, and threw a piece of Irboin cheese bread into the water as a gift. So in this picture, you see the New Year. The foods were made for greeting the New Year.
When New Year's Eve was ending, the first guest, Maclay, entered the house. According to people's belief, his step would follow the fate of the next year, which greatly depended on the personality of the killer, his luck. He used to come with his hands decorated as a sign that he was bringing prosperity into the family. There must have been a wine reed on the concha, and he would have expressed his wish in verse. I marked the beginning of the new year with the horn of the wine. Your house was also filled with skins, clothes, and jewelry. You will be good for horsemen with bows and swords. They will also put you on the throne with a head, a gold crown. May God multiply you, loving in many ways. You will sweeten this country like a honey for a bee. May the ice and pearls of the sea be given to you in the evidence.
So in this picture, you see Georgian Maclay. In some places in Georgia, the New Year Day was called Basil's Day because the Oxford Church commemorates Saint Basil the Great on January 1st. At the time, human-shaped basilic cubes, which were also called katabasila, were baked. Chichilaki was also called basilic tips. Today, the tradition of hunting has no longer its old appearance and function. Also, the first guest who arrives on New Year's night is still considered a hunting man, and following the old rule. He also enters the family with decorated hands. In ancient times, the New Year in Georgia started at different times. What caused the date change, and when was the last time the New Year was set on January 1st? So in this picture, you see Saint Basil.
In Georgia, the New Year was celebrated at different times in different eras. In the 4th century, August 6 was celebrated. From the 7th century, it was replaced by the Bayesian Christian indicative year, the year of September. From the 20th of the 9th century, a new countdown of time started from March in the spring. And from the 14th century, its date was finally determined by the European calendar in January.
So in this picture, you see calendar, Georgian calendar. Going from the door to door on the Christmas holiday and singing Allelo helps right to this day. What is the difference in celebrating this? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Celebrating this holiday today. Christmas. Christmas in Georgia is biggest holiday, and it's accompanied by a peculiar ritual going from door to door and men singing Alilo. It was believed that the word to be sung and the name of ritual Alilo comes from Alleluia. This custom was carried out in almost the same way in different parts of Georgia. Alilo singers were skilled in performing traditional songs as they came from door to door. Their voice echoed all over the place. So here you see Alilo.
On the 25th of December, Christmas dawned. Christ was born in Bethlehem. Thanks to the evangelist, the talisman of the country. May God build you, decorate you with joy. Sometimes 2-3 groups of singers would appear in the same village. The inhabitants were waiting for them to with open arms, because they believed that the gift would add prosperity to their families. The door-to-door visitors themselves asked for a Christmas present.
So here you see Christmas. In Alilo's poems, bread and rich hosts are praised, and their miser and the greedy are remained. They were sometimes even categorical if if a host delayed giving a gift. The tradition of walking in on Alilo was revived again by the Georgian Oxford Church. Collected donations and offerings are distributed to the helpless and prisoners. So here you see Alilo again.
When did the Christmas tree and chichilak appear? In Georgia, the new year was accompanied by its essential attribute, chichilaki, which was also called basil tips. It is connected with the name of street basil, and of course, it should have been established during the Christian era. However, the symbolism of the decorated tree is also very old and is related to fertility. It is thought that chichilaki represented the rays of the sun with its bubbles. Chichilaki is also called Georgian Christmas tree.
So in this picture, you see Georgian chichilaki. Georgian Christmas tree chichilaki is prepared like this. 2 weeks before the new year, a long stick of hazelnut is cut and soaked in water. On the eve of the new year, the bark is roasted on the fire. Then the skin is removed, cut in a short time the snow while chichilaki is ready. They used to make an image of a cross on his head and decorated it with dried fruit ivy leaves. He had an important place in on the New Year's concha. On the eve of Epiphany, Basil's bread was burned, and its ashes were carried away from the troubles of the past year. According to oral tradition, the first chichilaki was made by the wife of the Virgin Mary, Joseph. He was carpenter to enter little Jesus. So in this picture, you see chichilaki again.
Over time, the Christmas tree took the leading place in New Year's decorations. Where did this tradition come from? Since ancient times, the Germanic peoples have believed that the evergreen plants have a beneficial effect on the yield. That's why benches over the whole tree was brought home. The church fought against the pagan custom, but they then religious and connected it to Christmas. Evergreens was perceived as eternal life. The triangle outline of the Christmas tree represented the Holy Trinity. The Christmas tree was decorated with apples, which symbolized the tree of paradise. Also, a piece of wafer was hung on it, which was symbol of the communication bread. The tip of the Christmas tree was decorated with the Star of Bethlehem. The first writings yes.
The first written source about the Christmas tree appeared in the 16th century, according to which the people of the city of Strasbourg decorated Christmas tree with colored papers, fruits, and sweets. Over time, the tradition spread through the world.
In Russia, they started decorating Christmas trees from the middle of the 19th century. At first, this was done in German families, which were numerous both in St. Petersburg and in Moscow. Then this new custom spread among the Russians as well. It is likely that the decoration of the Christmas tree came from Georgia, from Russia for the New Year. Today, chichilaki still lives in Georgian families and takes its place next to the Christmas tree.
So in this picture, you see Christmas tree. Today, in all parts of Georgia, great preparations are underway to welcome the new year. City streets are lit up, concerts, various show programs are held. New Year's holiday with us is unimaginable without old folklore and song Mraval Jamir. So in this picture, you see Christmas decorations.
In Georgia, we celebrate Christmas on January 7 because the Georgian Orthodox Church uses the calendar of Julius Caesar. We celebrate the New Year twice. With the new Georgian calendar on January 1st, the second time on January 14th.
We want to end our presentation with poem. მოკეთა ღმერთმა გიმრავლოს მოყარე მრავალ გზითამცა ყურიღვინო ულეველი ვით მონადირე წყლითამცა სიცოცხლე გახარებული მოუწყინარი დღითამცა ასრე დატკბიდა ამ ქვეყანას ვით თაფლი ფუტკრის სკითამცა. This poem is written in Old Georgian. The poem talks about love, happiness, and sweet life. Happy New Year, my friends.
Thank you for attention. Have Merry Christmas. Bye. Goodbye.
Amazing. then. Love
Thank you very
students.
much, girls, for presenting such a pretty presentation. I listened to you with great interest, and I really liked your consideration and presentation.
And
Many
he
thanks.
me really very good mood.
Yes.
Really great. Thanks. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, dear Ale, now we have also West from
Yes.
Azerbaijan. Yes. Okay.
It's time to move from Georgia to Azerbaijan, and our speaker will be Javidan Hajiev. Hello, dear.
Javidan, can you hear me? You are with us? Yes. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good. Thank you so much.
I'm Candan Hacıyev, an 8th grade student of Nerman Narmanov Secondary School number 128. Today I will talk to you about how people in different countries spend the New Year. One moment.
Mom.
Just a moment.
Your presentation is visible. Can you start?
Just a moment.
Okay.
Can you see my slide?
Yes.
First, New Year in Germany. In Germany, a few days before the New Year, Christmas is more luxurious. On that day, families and relatives gather around the table and taste Lepion raisin cake, which is considered the main dessert of the holiday, and give gifts to each other. On New Year's Eve, when 12 o'clock strikes, the Germans shop down with metal money in their hands. They believe that if they do this, the New Year will be more blessed. New Year in China. Chinese New Year is a family holiday. On New Year's Eve, fish and chicken are served whole as a symbol of family unity. Food made from long pasta symbolizes from long life. It is even believed that cutting them while cooking will bring bad luck. Tangerines and oranges are passed from hand to hand on the festive evening. According to the Chinese, tangerines bring luck and oranges bring wealth. New Year in Japan. In Japan, the New Year is celebrated by ringing 108 church bells at 12 midnight. This number was not chosen randomly. The Japanese believe that each blow expels one of the 108 harmful passions capable of destroying human life. With this, the inhabitants of the Eastern country welcome the New Year with a prayer spirit. After the bell, everyone sleeps and the party starts in the morning. New Year in America. In America, when the clock strikes 12, people hug and kiss each other. Those behind the wheel celebrate the arrival of the new year by pressing car horns. They decorate the holiday table with dishes made from peas. They believe that this will bring them success and happiness. New Year in Azerbaijan. Homeland, the land of heroes, the New Year is celebrated in Azerbaijan as lavishly as in other countries. Since the year is new, pine trees are decorated everywhere in the city. The New Year will be a very memorable year for Azerbaijan because for the first time in 30 years, we will celebrate the New Year in our ancient lands, Shusha, Karabakh, and Kanchandy. And that's it. I want to mention one more thing. Today is a very important and special day for the Republic of Azerbaijan. It is the birthday of Mr. Ilham Aliyev, the victorious president of the Republic of Azerbaijan. On this occasion, I congratulate him from the bottom of my heart and wish him good health, and I love him very much. It's good that he's our president. That's it. Thank you.
It was really interesting to see the New Year in different countries. You give a very amazing presentation. Thank you very much. And now I call the Esmeralda Kazimli. Hello, dear.
Hello, everyone. I greet our Georgian friends. Happy New Year to all.
Please stop share.
Okay. 1 moment. Yes.
Wow. Yes, start.
Yes. New Year in Italy. In this conference, I want to tell you about how Italians celebrate the New Year. First of all, I want to say what I have chosen. After reading the information, I thought, why not pass this information on to my friends and teachers. January 1st. Instead, Florentine was
Okay, I think she have internet problem, Ellen. We can continue.
Yes. Dishes from the house out of the window. This means out with the old, in with the new. Coinciding with the Christian feast of Sylvester, New Year's Eve in Italy is all about food, friends, and family. Traditionally, Italians gather together with loved ones on New Year's Eve for a filling feast served family style around a big table. But what do Italians eat to celebrate New Year's? Popular Italian New Year's dishes include pork and lentils. Pork, usually in the form of fettuccine, cooked sausage, or zampone pig trotter, represents life is fullness and richness to come. Lentils similarly are eaten because they look like miniature coins partaking a professor New Year ahead. Okay, but what do Italians wear in New Year's Eve? Let's see. Italians also have such a strange custom. They think if they wear red underwear in the new year, they will be lucky in the coming new year, and you can give it as a gift to your friends or family members. Yes, 2023 is coming. We end this year with joy and sadness. So our conference is over. I wish you wonderful holidays and days. See you next time. Thank you for watching. That's all.
Thank you very much, dear. This is very beautiful and I love it. I really enjoyed this presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Thank you so much, Esmeralda. Really, very nice presentation, lovely. Thank you. Thank you also your teachers.
Yes. Okay, and next I call Sona Badazadeh. Hello, dear.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome.
I greet everyone. Please accept our special greeting to our Georgian friends from Azerbaijan. My name is Sana and I study in 8th grade. I'm originally from Karabakh, but I live in Baku. The new year is coming. In this occasion, I congratulate each of you. I wish you only success in 2024. Azerbaijan, our country, has always been faithful to its traditions. New Year is especially celebrated in our country, but I want to briefly about New Year in Russia. One moment, please. Share my.
Yes, please share again. Sana, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
New Year in Russia. New Year is the time or day at which a new calendar year begins and the calendar's year count increments by one. Many cultures celebrate an event in some manner in the Georgian calendar, the most widely used calendar system today. New Year occurs on January 1, December 31. This was also the first day of the year in original Julian calendar and Roman calendar. New Year is one of the most popular holidays in Russia. Children want gifts from the New Year and adults want happiness. This is one of the New Year's attributes. The meal is definitely served with salad, drinks, and peas on New Year's Eve. No bird meat is placed on the table. They believe bird meat will blow away happiness. One of the customs is to wear new clothes in New Year, prepare different activities, and people join there. Everyone gazes at golden sugar in Russia in New Year. They are looking forward to snowfall because make the snowfall day even more happy. Happy New Year. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Amazing.
Thank you very much. Beautiful presentation. Okay, I call Zuleyha Kazimli. Hello, dear.
Hello. First, I'm Zuleyha Kazimli from Azerbaijan, and first of all, I congratulate you on the upcoming New Year. I want to talk about the New Year in several countries. Now I will share my screen. Yes. Um, Azerbaijan. In Azerbaijan, the New Year also coincides with the Day of Solidarity of Azerbaijanis of the world. On the evening of the New Year, the family sits at the table and welcomes to the New Year. National dishes are served on the table: pilav, kebab, dolma. Also, there are children in Azerbaijan who believe in Santa Claus. Every year, children expect a New Year gift from Santa. As soon as the New Year begins, they celebrate fireworks. The next country is Australia. They spend the New Year with warm weather and sun because Australia is located in the south. In Australia, since ancient times, the auspicious characters of the New Year holiday are the chimney sweep and the pig. Santa Claus has a beard and a red hat like in Europe, but his appearance is completely different. Then people celebrate New Year by throwing water at each other. New Year's Eve is very hot in this country. Russia. The most popular holiday in Russia is the New Year. On New Year, various dishes, salads, drinks, and pies are served on the table. According to belief, the more full and beautiful the table is, the more it will be in this coming year. In the middle of the table is definitely placed a piglet roast on fire, because the pig is known as a symbol of abundance and wealth in Russians. Nothing from poultry is put on the table. It's believed that happiness can fly from the house. Various animals' figures are baked from the dough and distributed to the guests. They definitely welcome the New Year in new clothes and shoes, so that next year they will always have the opportunity to buy new clothes and shoes. Before the New Year, everyone tries to pay back all the debts and reconcile the grievances. He throws away the broken dishes from the house, wipes the windows and mirrors until they shine. Various carnival balls are organized. Everyone dances until dawn. Canada. How do they celebrate Christmas in Canada? Christmas in Canada. Canadians like to decorate their house with Christmas trees, light, and other decorations. There is often Christmas stocking hung by the fireplace ready for Santa. The main Christmas meal is often roast turkey with vegetables and all the trimmings, like mashed potatoes and vegetables. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. I really liked your presentation. Okay, Next innovative, Khadija Ahmadzadeh. Hello, dear.
Hello. Hello everyone. First, Happy New Year. I'm Khadija from Azerbaijan, and I'm going to talk about New Year in Baku. Now I'm sharing my screen. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes, we can. New Year in Baku. Christmas is one of the long-awaited events of the year in the most of the countries. So is it in Azerbaijan. However, there are some differences between European celebration and ours. Christmas is not officially celebrated in Azerbaijan, but in reality, with December arrival, the whole country starts preparing for Christmas. The capital city Baku celebrates New Year in the most splendid way from the beginning of December. The city starts transforming. Huge and admirable Christmas trees, beautiful lights throughout the city, New Year designs on all vitrines makes the city magnificent. How do Azerbaijan celebrate Christmas? Ultra December 25 is not an official holiday in Azerbaijan. Christians living here celebrate the day by gathering with family and friends, sharing gifts, attending a church service, and enjoying special Christmas dishes. Addition that you can enjoy Christmas dinner in different hotels and restaurants. Moreover, yes, it is possible to enjoy and feel the spirit of Christmas in an Eastern country. The city is decorated like this on New Year Eve. Thanks for watching.
Wow, it's very interesting. Today we learn a lot about the traditions of celebrating the New Year in different countries and regions. I'm sure we'll learn a lot more. Thank you for this. And last speaker from Azerbaijan is Banu Nabieva. Welcome, dear. Introduce yourself.
Banu, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, dear Ellen, I think is she not here? Continue. I'm Georgia also. Come back.
I see it's she here.
Oh, really? 1 minute. Banu, can you hear me? Ah, yes, she is here. Oh, we cannot hear you here. You're, yes, she is with us. I see. Your microphone not working, I think. Okay. Again, okay? Now let's continue, Ellen.
Okay.
In Georgia now.
I moved Georgia. And Georgian teacher is Tina Tintarsidze, the teacher. Hello, dear. Introduce your students.
All students, Ellen.
Tamta and Elene. We can hear you. Can you turn your microphone?
We cannot hear. Okay, move next.
Okay. The next is Ruska Tsartidze.
Welcome, Ruska, and once again, congratulations.
Yeah, I congratulate
Happy
too.
birthday. Be happy always. God bless you. Ruska, can you hear me?
So much. Yes,
Yes.
yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Ruska Tsartsidze from Georgia, Jalaurta Public School, 8th grade. This is my theme about Georgian New Year traditions. New Year's is a holiday. This is a celebration with equal joy in all countries of, excuse me, of the world, big or small. The traditions related to this holiday originate from ancient times. The traditions of the celebration in Georgia date back to the distant past. A description of their custom has reached us in the chronicles of the 14th century, and it is clear that they are still alive today. In the morning, we congratulate each other and give gifts. We again give sweets to our loved ones and we wish them to grow old sweetly. Today, we are also happy about the reveal of the Happy Slayer. We still sing old hymns and songs like Chichilaki and Make Kozinaki. Every corner of Georgia is distinguished by its own characteristic culture, and the New Year's traditions are no exceptions. Although the main New Year's tradition was common to all corners, the ritual differed almost every year. Also, Santa Claus was common everywhere, a cheerful and bearded old man, dressed in a white coat, wrapped in a scarf and hanging from the basket, who distributed gifts to children. Along with Santa Claus, Mekule was also associated with the New Year in Georgia. The main ritual of the New Year's holiday in Georgia is the reveal of the Slayer loaded with New Year's gifts. Mekule was the man who would enter the New Year's feast in the family. It depended on him how the seal would turn out for the family, so they tried not to choose him as a child with a bad leg. In Georgia, in the New Year, Chichilaki was set up in every family. It was made from a nut tree. Chichilaki represents the sun, and her wave bubbles represent the rays of the sun. Chichilaki was served with dozens of fruits and sweets. A cross was placed on the tip, on which pomegranates and berries were attached. Chichilaki, decorated with the Georgia's room in the way, was a herald of the abundant and fruitful year. New Year has been celebrated in many countries of the world for a long time, and every country has its own beautiful and interesting traditions. The reveal of the New Year is equally joyful all over the world, and there are many reasons for this. New hopes, new goals, the feelings, and we are putting this bed in the past, and everything good is waiting for us. In many countries of the world, a festival decorated Christmas tree is an associated element of the Christmas and the New Year ritual, and the evergreen tree is a symbol of eternal life. The association of the Christmas tree with Christmas and the New Year and the tradition of decorating it originates from Germany. Among the Christmas star, among the Christmas tree toys, the star on its tip in Spain. The star is associated with Christmas, as it's well known and wolf appeared over Bethlehem each Christmas Eve, which became a signpost for the Magi and shepherds. It was thought the star that they reached the place where Jesus was born. In 1895, Ralph Morris, an English telegraph, while looking at row of light bulbs in a telephone set, imagined how this row of light bulbs would image a Christmas tree. His idea was implemented in the USA in the same year. The first Christmas tree decorated with electronic garlands was erected in front of the White House. Santa Claus is the main figure of the New Year in the world. The name Santa Claus appeared in the press for the first time in 1773, and the character was based on St. Nicholas and Miracle. The first literature description of Santa belongs to the pen of William Scales, who published the poem Santa Claus in 1821. New Year is the happiest and favorite holiday in my school. We turn on the school classrooms, organize exhibitions for the New Year celebration. How do we meet 2024 years at school? Okay. Our team consists of teacher. Revazi Tsartsidze, teacher of art, Nino Pershelashvili, teacher of English. This is youth literature. Thanks for your attention and Happy New Year. Thanks
Thank
for
you very much.
IIU University for this opportunity.
Thank you very
Wow.
much, my beautiful Ruska. You shared a very interesting and very, very beautiful presentation and provided us with information about Georgian traditions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I again call the Tamta and Elena. Girls, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great.
Hello, we are from Chiatura, a small town of Georgia. My partner and I are studying Spanish and are interested in the culture of this country. And since we had the opportunity, today we present to you a presentation about Spanish New Year's traditions. We'll share our screen. New Year in Spain. Oh. New Year in Spain. New Year's traditions in Spain, a cultural celebration. New Year's Eve or Nochevieja in Spain, Spanish, is a festive and culturally significant occasion celebrated with great enthusiasm in Spain. As the clock strikes midnight, Spaniards bid farewell to the old year and welcome the new one with a series of unique traditions, rituals, and celebrations. We try to collect the rich tapestry of New Year's traditions in Spain, which is shedding light on the cultural significance and historical roots that make these celebrations distinctive. To understand the contemporary New Year's traditions in Spain, it's crucial to delve into their historical origins. Many of those customs have deep-rooted connections to the country's deserved cultural and religious history. Spain, with its unique blend of Roman, Moorish, and Christian influences, has cultivated a rich tapestry of traditions that make its New Year celebration stand out. La Puerta del Sol, the heart of the New Year's celebrations. In Spain, the epicenter of New Year's Eve celebration is often La Puerta del Sol in Madrid. Thousands gather in the central square to witness the iconic clock on the Casa de Correos strike 12 times at midnight, marking the transition from the old year to new one. The square transforms into a sea of people with revelers donning colorful costumes, sharing joyous moments with friends and family. The 12 grapes tradition. One of the most famous and distinctive New Year's tradition in Spain is the Las 12 Uvas de la Suerte, or the 12 grapes of luck. As the clock chimes midnight, Spaniards attempt to eat 12 grapes, one for each stroke of the clock.
This tradition is believed to bring good luck and prosperity for each month of the coming year. The challenge lies in costuming all the grapes in sync with the clock, making it a fun and sometimes comical spectacle. First footing tradition. In some regions of Spain, the first person to enter a home after the stroke of midnight on the New Year's Eve is considered the first footer. This person is believed to bring good fortune for the upcoming year. Traditionally, the first footer is expected to bring symbolic gifts such as coins, bread, and salt, representing wealth, food, and flavor of the household. New Year's Eve parties and fireworks. New Year's Eve in Spain is also marked by lively celebrations, parties, and fireworks displays. Many cities and towns organize public events, concerts, and firework shows, creating a festive atmosphere that extends well into the early hours of the morning. Spain's diverse regions contribute to the country's rich tapestry of New Year's traditions, with some variations adding unique twists to the celebrations. For example, in Catalonia, it is customary to celebrate with a dance called the Sardana. After the clock strikes midnight, in the Basque country, people gather in the main squares to celebrate, with communal events featuring music, dancing, and traditional Basque sports. Religious customs. Given Spain's strong Catholic heritage, New Year's Eve often has religious undertones. Some people attend special New Year's Eve masses to seek blessings for the coming year, lighting candles, making resolutions, and reflecting on the past year are integral parts of the religious customs associated with the New Year's in Spain. New Year's Day traditions. The celebrations don't end with the stroke of midnight. New Year's Day in Spain is often a time for family gatherings and festive meals. Many people partake in the tradition from El Primer Día del Año, or the first day of the year, where they visit friends and family to exchange well wishes and gifts. Special New Year's Day meals featuring traditional Spanish dishes are prepared to mark the beginning of the year on a delicious note. As in many cultures around the world, the start of a new year in Spain is a time for reflections and resolutions. Spaniards take this opportunity to set goals, make plans for the future, and leave behind any negativity from the past year. Whether it's personal growth, career efforts, or relationship, the new year is seen as a fresh start, and individuals strive to make positive changes in their lives. In conclusion, the New Year's traditions in Spain offer a fascinating glimpse into the country's rich cultural heritage and the unique ways in which its people celebrate the passage of time. From the iconic 12 Grapes tradition to the vibrant celebrations in La Puerta del Sol, each custom carries a blend of historical, religious, and regional influences that make New Year's Eve a truly special and culturally significant occasion in Spain. As the country continues to evolve, these traditions persist, serving as a testament to the resilience of cultural practices that have stood the test of time. Spaniards welcome the new year with a spirit of joy, unity, and a deep appreciation for the traditions that bind them together in celebration. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, girls, for introducing us the Spanish New Year. It is good that you focus on it. I really like it. Thank you very much. And thank you, your teacher.
Elena, please call again Azerbaijan.
Yes, Banu. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear
Yeah,
you now.
finally. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Great. Thank you.
So,
okay.
wait. Yeah. So my name is Nabieva Banu. I am a student of 11th grade, and my school is Türk Dünyası Pakata Türk Lisesi. It's a Turkish school, anyways. So New Year's tradition vary widely across cultures. A universal tradition, however, involves counting down the last seconds of the old year to midnight. The countdown is often accompanied by fireworks and cheers, and actually making noise, whether through fireworks, bells, or horns, is believed to scare away evil spirits and welcome good fortune. Um, then I would like to speak about family and first future tradition. The family aspect of New Year's is a heartwarming celebration of togetherness. As the clock strikes midnight, families come together to share joy, laughter, and love. Whether it's a cozy dinner, a lively party, or a quiet night in, the essence lies in the warmth of familiar bonds. It's a time for reflection on shared experiences, gratitude for each other, and the anticipation of a new chapter as a united front. In this simple act of gathering, families create cherished moments that become part of the tapestry of their shared history. The first tradition is actually Scottish New Year celebration is a unique and charming practice. As the clock strikes midnight, the first person that enters a home, preferably a dark-haired male, symbolizes good luck for the family and upcoming year. The first fruiter actually brings in coins that stands for prosperity, bread for sustenance, and salt for sweetness. And as we speak about Scottish people, they of course bring whiskey for warmth. And actually, fun fact, in some Scottish households, the choice of the first fruiter is taken so seriously that families may go to greater lengths to ensure that they have a suitable candidate. In some cases, friends or neighbors may even plan it in advance who will play the role of the first footer to bring in the New Year's with a touch of tradition and a lot of fun. Then Secret Santa is a popular holiday tradition in which a group of friends of people, often friends, family members, or colleagues, participate in a gift exchange. In primary characteristics of Secret Santa is that each participant is assigned the name of another participant for whom they will anonymously give a gift. The identity of the gift giver is kept a secret until the gift is opened. The New Year's is widely celebrated as a secular holiday in Azerbaijan, and it's a time when people come together to welcome the upcoming year. The celebrations typically include various traditions, postmodern and rooted in the country's cultural heritage. Similarly to cultures around the world, Azerbaijan's often mark the occasion with family gatherings and festive meals that we love to do. Traditional dishes like clove rice dish with saffron and meat are commonly enjoyed as part of the New Year's Eve feast. Families come together to share a special meal, exchange stories, and celebrate the joy of being together. Public celebrations are also a significant part of the New Year festives in Azerbaijan. Cities like Baku, the capital, are adorned with lights and decorations, and public spaces become venues for concerts, fireworks, and other entertainment. The atmosphere is vibrant and celebratory, with people joining together to count down the seconds until midnight. Then I would like to present some facts from different countries that I found extraordinary. First one, Spain. Spaniards welcome the New Year's by eating 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight, each grape symbolizing good luck for each month of the coming year. Some rumors say that you should eat it under the table, but I don't know exactly. South Africa in Johannesburg, it's a tradition to jump off the chair as the clock strikes midnight, symbolizing leaping into the new year with hope and positive energy. Thirdly, Philippines. Filipinos love that round shape symbolize prosperity, so it's common to have round fruits on the dining table and to make noise with pots and pans to drive away evil spirits. First, Denmark. In Denmark, it's a tradition to save old dishes and then shatter them against the doors of friends and family on New Year's Eve. The more broken dishes, the more friends you have. And finally, Ecuador. In Ecuador, people often take to the streets on New Year's Eve with suitcase in tow. The meaning that it symbolizes a wish for travel and adventure in the coming year. That's all.
Thank you very much, Manu, for this amazing presentation. Very, very interesting. Thank you so much. How amazing to see our European co-founder now, Professor Nader Atkovich. I know she has a lot of work, but she's with us now. We are very happy.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Helena, thank you. You know that Professor Nada is always here, but you know, tomorrow is Christmas, so many work still to finish, cookies, cakes, everything. So I change very quickly and come here because I don't want to miss European youth because we are living for our youth. Our youth is our future. And you know what also? I didn't want to miss Kakaber before Christmas. Miriam, all Georgia amazing professor. So I come here, I change and quickly. It is really great, and Professor Nada is so excited because you know almost I adore the Christmas because already from the 1st December Christmas was for me every day. So till the New Year and till 7 January, it will be still the Christmas. So Croatia has a big tradition. We are, but I can say that we all European have similar things. So one, maybe I can say that we have one most important and unique tradition. It is sowing the wheat. It is sowing the wheat. So I check every day my wheat. So it is very important to have that wheat on our table when we have the lunch. Then this tradition also is bringing back time when agriculture. So we know that wheat is our food. Our bread is from the wheat. So we need this wheat, and this ancient tradition gives that back time when agriculture was the main industry in Croatia. But now, unfortunately, we have a big county called Slavonia, and almost all youth go abroad because today they don't want to work like an agriculture worker, but uh, we need that. So isn't that sad? And this war in Ukraine also makes so many problems because we need to import the wheat from the country. So we all know what we have here bringing from Ukraine. So this is really a symbol of fertility, then new life. It means a new life, and it is renewal. So for our Christmas, we really want to all of us have so many wishes. And first, I want to say that we want to be healthy, then we want to have love, joy, happiness, and hope. So, Professor Nada, when you translate my name Nada, I'm a hope. So I need to be a very optimist, but because I can say that this year was, if we look on the professional plan, it was really amazing. I really don't know what I do all in this year. But when we look on the other side, Professor Nada is very sad because I don't take a lot of care about myself. I didn't invest in my well-being. So me, like a professor yesterday at Professor Charles' conference, talk about the health, about the well-being, but I'm not thinking on that. So I decided 2024 to change. So I will work more on myself because for education, I really make a lot, and I still can make, but in shorter time. So I will bring myself more time because what it means all for me if I don't have health. So when we move from the tradition, we also have the food. So what is the traditional food in Croatia? we have called sarma, and I know also that in Georgia and other countries there is sarma. It is from the cabbage, and maybe we use some different melodious or something, but I'm sure that we all have this sarma. Then we have the biscuits, winter biscuits, and we have one delicious called fritule uštipci. Then we have the roasted full makovnjača strudel. So that are the names. So they are all special. They are all special. Some are with the apples. So we have different and really enjoy making these cookies and cakes. So what was our first for many Christmas? When we talk about Christmas really include a larger feast. We eat, we enjoy. So this is the food, abundance of the food, the traditional food. So tradition is to fast or eat modesty on the Christmas Eve. Tonight we have the evening Christmas Eve called Bad Nidan. So we are going to the church. We are going to the church before midnight, and after midnight, when we get out the church, we congratulate each other. Christmas. So this is a tradition. This is a tradition here in my religion. And I but the things are very similar. The things are very similar also in other religions. So when Georgia team was celebrating the Christmas, we will also be together. And yes, tomorrow we will also be together. So Christmas, and we have specific when we talk about the colors. Croatia have the Christmas colors. So in Croatia they are red, white, blue, three color. So we have it. It is like our flag. It is like our flag, and I just make that also that I put it like a background for the Christmas wishes because it is a tradition to have our flag, and it is really great. So we are really preparing a lot, doing this, investing this. So I think that these days really need to be for us marvelous. They need to be glorious, and uh, we will pray and pray for all what was till now, and also prayer for a better year. And I want to say that I wish to all a very blessed Christmas. So love like a gift, happiness like a gift, peace like a gift. So we really need to have that peace. So if we don't have peace, and that is the biggest. So today we when we are looking also in Palestine and there, so Jerusalem is very close today. There are no celebration. So everything, the war attack, everything, every corner of this world. So how can we be happy today? Because we know that there are so many today who needed to celebrate and they are not happy and they don't have a Christmas. They will not have tomorrow a Christmas lunch, a Christmas meal, and they will not be with their family because God knows where is their family. So we will not be pessimists, we will be optimists. So we will put a big smile, and we will pray, and we will try act. We want our voice to be heard for everybody who 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 needs the peace, who needs a peace in country, in his heart. So I want to thank you. Professor Nada can talk till tomorrow, but I will stop here. I want to thank our great ambassador Elena. Elena, we are so proud on you. You are famous, and all this youth. I see Professor Rusudan Tsariza. She has here amazing student. And Kakaber, where are your students? Where are your students? Are they here? Yes, there are so many where I don't know to read the name, but I see here so many famous friends. Miriam, thank you. Nana, Manu, everybody. I see famous David. So when I see David Kharchilava, I know that David make a great speech and a presentation. So congratulations to all. Once again, a very blessed and Merry Christmas. So let us see again in new 2024 in a new youth conference. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my dear and respected professor. We appreciate you, Grester, and your support is really, really important to us. Merry Christmas once again, because your
Thank you.
Christmas is tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Christmas is coming tonight. Yes, I will definitely taste your food once.
Yes,
And
in
we are
live. Yes,
also
I really would like that you tested all my food and be with me on this very holy day.
yes, and we're also waiting for you in Georgia.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yes.
Thank you so much, my dear sister.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations again. Merry Christmas. Be happy always. Be strong always. For everything, you are always with us. We really appreciate this just.
Thank you.
Okay, and now I invite the Georgian teachers, Irma Piruelashvili and Nino Dovizhe. Welcome. Introduce your students.
მოგესალმებით. მოგესალმებით ქალბატონო ინა.
თუ შეიძლება ქალბატონო ინგა ჩვენ პრეზენტაცია გაგვიზიარეთ.
ახლა
ჩვენ ზესტაფონის მუნიციპალიტეტის ფუთის საჯარო სკოლიდან მე გახლავთ გეოგრაფიის მასწავლებელი ირმა პირველაშვილი. ჩემს გვერდით არის ინგლისურის მასწავლებელი ქალბატონი ნინო დოვიძე და ჩვენი სკოლის მოსწავლეები გვანცად კობახიძე, მარიკა ციტაძე, ნინი ლურსმანაშვილი, ლუკა ჩიტორელიძე. ჩვენც გვერდდებით სხვების მოლოცვებს დიდი სიყვარულით პატივისცემით გილოცავთ დამდეგშობა ახალ წელს, გისურვებთ ულევს სიხარულს, უამრავ წარმატებას, სხვავს ბარაქას და ღვთის წყალობას. დღეს ჩემი მოსწავლეები მოგილოცავენ დამდეგშობა ახალ წელს და სტუმრებს თავიანთ თანატოლებს გააცნობენ საქართველოს სხვადასხვა კუთხის ძველ ტრადიციებს. გთხოვთ ბავშვებო.
Hello, everyone. I am Nini Lursmanashvili. I'm from Georgia. I would like to present to you the presentation made by me and my classmates. We are 11th grade students of Putis Public School in Zestafoni municipality. Marika Tzidadze, Nini Lursmanashvili, Gwante Kobakhidze, and Luka Chitaradze. First of all, I want to congratulate you on being granted European Union membership status. I hope we will soon become a member of the European Union. Dear listeners, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I wish you happiness, joy, blessings, warmth, and love. Every person welcomes the new year with special expectations. Expecting changes for the better, expecting that the time has come to fulfill wishes and realize goals. Christmas and New Year's. These are the days when everyone forgets temporary sorrows and pains and welcomes the new year with a warm heart. After all, the new year is a symbol of forgetting the old and bringing in the new. I wish that the next year, 2024, will be a year filled with longevity, kindness, love, and happiness. I hope that the new year will be even more business-like, successful, and beneficial. May the Lord bless you and strengthen you.
In Imereti, before the New Year's Eve, the head of the family with a khancha full of korak took care of the house 3 times a day. He held a tray in his hand with a pork head, a barbecue, a cooked chicken, a loaf of bread, and sweet eggs. After that, head of the family would enter the house with the oldest member of the family. An elderly member would stick several times in Korea, and sparks would be thrown out of the fire. Family elder than low. Next. The statue of City Bessie was celebrated in the New Year in Kartli. There were also fortune wands for family members and pets, 2 wands of fate for family members and each 4 pets. At dawn, the oldest man of the family will put the eggs of fate and the head of the pig on a plate, and also puts a braid in the honey. At one edge of the plate, he lit a honey candle. In Swaneti, they were especially shy about visiting in the days before the New Year. Killing a New Year's feed pig, call it misery, baking bread with the image of crosses and sweet eggs, whether to the footpacker, and had the spend night outdoors in order to get in the family, cleanse it, and put on a good food. Thank you. Next.
In Santre-Javakheti, the family hottest sprayed the water in the yard, corn and nalia. On the New Year's table, in addition to sweets, they were butter, cotton, eggs, potato, hingali, and wine. Each member of the family was named after the slogan of the bed, ban, bellow, and balright, which were though by the head of the family for Erdo and accomplished in player. In Pshat on New Year's Eve, Harrisberry and his assistants will take cats, airborne breads, and candles to the shrine. They were also brought to the slaughter animal. Harrisberry blessed all families and surname. They would slaughter the sheep, and they snowed them. Would be thrown into the blood of the sheep, and they would shoot them against the wall of the shrine. The young boys pat their heads under the heads. Whoever took the head in secret was the full village after the blast on the village.
In Samagrelo, on the morning of the new year, an elder man of the family, decorated with a chichelaki and a bowl of grui beans with an egg on it, goes outside the house to congratulate the new year. After performing a certain ritual, he enters the house, puts the chichelaki in the corner, takes the bowl there, and sits down on the new year's table himself, on which he lays pork's head, fruits, and the others. Before breakfast, all members of the Mekule family had sweets.
In Guria, the previousness of Galandi was brought to the family firewood, which was also followed by hazelnut sticks for chichilagi. Their sticks were heated in the groove, and they were well lit with a knife so that it would remain on the stick. Then a cross was made, crossed with hazelnut sticks in the beard, and decorated with ivy branches, apples, sachile khajapuri, sweets, and silver money, here in Sach. In Abkhazia, New Year was called Khichhuamo. The whole family gathered in the central house, specially opened the pitcher, baked honey and walnut bells, and Abkhaz breads. The head of the family, after slaughtering the slaughter, sprayed the wine on the liver, lung, and kidney of the slaughtered goods. Sprayed the wine and then congratulated the relatives on the new year returning to the family. In Ajara, the New Year's Eve, the whole family gathered at the table with the permission of the head of the family. Everyone's youngest son congratulated him on the new year. Hostess would water the water around her and open the pre-prepared kaurma. Acharyan Hajapuri, Hava, Kharcho, Urme, honey and walnut cake, candle vodka were placed on the table. Women had to wear a red dress and grandma's gifted cross was on their hearts.
In Russia, on the eve of the new year, the head of the family was doing a harvesting ceremony. For this, he would cut 9 vines into one horn, tie them together, trim them, and put them in the middle of a cross with a nut chipping stick. These sticks would be worn on the birds that were released outside, and they would be decorated with green branches of the buhala, and they would put on the New Year's Eve. Well, that's it. Thanks for your attention. Bye.
Thank you so much. This is very cool presentation, very pretty. I really like that you focus on different regions. This is very beautiful and amazing presentation.
Yes, Elena, you are really very interesting presentation. ძალიან დიდი მადლობა ახალგაზრდებო, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა თქვენს მასწავლებლებს. ძალიან საინტერესო პრეზენტაციის წარდგენისთვის. გილოცავთ და წარმატებებს გისურვებთ. Thank you.
Okay, now I invite the Isolda Danelia, the teacher, and student David Kharchilava. Welcome, dear.
My teacher isn't here, so I will start.
Yes.
Can I share the screen?
Yes, of course.
Hello once again. Today I will speak about New Year. On this presentation, I will speak about different kind of information which can be grouped as different chapters. As you can see, I have 3 chapters and they are New Year, celebration in Georgia, and Kuchha. Let's start, but before I will introduce myself. My name is David Kharchilava. I'm from Georgia. I'm studying in the Educationist number first public school of Martov Municipality 10th grade. My English teacher is Isolda Danelia. Let's start from the chapter first, New Year. What is New Year? New Year is a time or day at which a new calendar year begins and the calendars are counting from it by 1. Many cultures celebrate the event in some manner. In the Gregorian calendar, the most widely used calendar system today, New Year occurs on January 1st. This was also the first day of the year in the original Julian calendar and the Roman calendar. First New Year. The first known record of New Year celebration began about 2000 BC in Mesopotamia. This occurred at the time of the vernal equinox, which is toward the end of March. Babylonians would have a religious festival named Aktu, taken from the Sumerian term for barley. They would perform various rituals which would last for 11 days. Besides celebrating the New Year, Aktu also marked the time that Marduk, Babylonians' Kyber, defeated Tiamat, the Abasi goddess. Meanwhile, the New Year for Persians, Egyptians, and Phoenicians would start in the fall equinox. Greeks used to celebrate the New Year during the winter solstice. Celebration of New Year. In many countries, New Year's Eve is celebrated with dancing, eating, drinking, and watching or lighting fireworks. Some Christians attend watch night service. The celebrations generally go on past midnight into New Year's Day, 1st January. Chapter 2. Celebration in Georgia. Celebration of New Year in Georgia. New Year is a special celebration in Georgia. The people celebrate the New Year twice, once on January 1st and the other on January 14th in correlation with the Julian and Gregorian calendars. New Year's events last from the end of the December to January 14th, even though it officially begins on January 1st. Meeting of New Year. As a rule, our family members gather around the Supra Georgian feast table at 12 o'clock meet the New Year together. Afterwards, people go out, meet their friends, and continue to celebrate all night long. At the New Year table, special Georgian dishes are prepared that are usually consumed only at this occasion. Chapter 3. Kutra. Kutra. The ritual of Kutra is held in Samagro 2 times on January 40th and 50th in the morning. In ancient times in Samagro, on New Year's Eve, every family has been shot weapons several times. At dawn, the head of the family would grab Chichilaki and go outside. Then Mekwe comes to the door and says, "Open the door." From the house, they were asking, "What are you carrying for us?" The head of the family responded, "Estibazo's mercy, the trust and longevity of men, the family building gold and silver." Meaning of 50th January. The second day is a day of fate or Bedoba, but with the expectation that January 15th is considered a harder day. On this day, you should definitely be visited by a person who has a good luck. This tradition was fulfilled centuries ago in Western Georgia, but it didn't change. In Senegal, this holiday has a significant vote. Chichilak. The chichilak is a Georgian traditional Christmas tree made from dried hazelnut or walnut branches that are shaped to form a small coniferous tree. The traditional making of chichilaki is an important part of the Georgian Orthodox Christmas, which is observed on 7th January. The Georgians believe that the shaped tree resembles the famous bird of Basil the Great, who is thought to visit people during Christmas, similar to the Santa Claus tradition. It is also believed that the chichilakis represent the tree of life, a symbol of hope for the Georgians. And now, welcome the new year full of things that have never been. Rainer Maria Rilke. Thanks for your attention and wishing you a full of happiness.
Thank you very much, David. You spoke very well and introduced us to what the New Year means. It was very interesting, amazing, unique, and beautiful presentation. Thank you and your teacher for that.
Thank you so
also
much,
very
David. Thank you.
Thanks,
You
Dr.
you
Inga,
are with
for this
us.
great opportunity and her invention. Thanks to Piyush Pandit and International Internship University for this great opportunity, the greatest opportunity. And thanks to my English teacher, Isilda Danila, for her support and amazing, really great helping. And as I mentioned, I'm wishing you years full of happiness and Merry Christmas once again.
You
Thank
too,
you
my
for your
dear.
attention.
So proud of you, really. Thank you so much. ძალიან დიდი მადლობა, დავითი უკვე მესამე წელია სპიკერია, მოკლედ და ძალიან ვამაყობთ მისით წარმატებები, ასე გააგრძელეთ. მოკლედ ყველას გილოცავთ ახალგაზრდებო, ყველა საოცარი ხართ და ჩვენ მართლაც ვამაყობთ თქვენით დღეს. Thank you, and please continue.
The next Georgian teacher is Zirakashvili Tamari, and the student is Georgi Mamisashvili. Welcome, dear.
Hello, my name is Georgi. I have a presentation on how Georgia celebrates the New Year's. The New Year's Georgia is one of the most important celebrations in every regions of the age. What's important for it? The popularity meets the New Year's with new hopes, wishes, and goals by sitting down the table and attending some events. New Year's tradition in Georgia. The tradition of celebrates the New Year's. It was diverse in Georgia. Every part of the country celebrates this celebration in their traditional way. Locals wait to have magical New Year, so they started to prepare everything for New Year's Eve 2 months early. And still, if you don't know where to spend New Year's Eve in Georgia, read your article and get a lot of successful information. Georgia appetizers, tradition, entertainment, festival, and joy fun with your family members or friends are all still need for the perfect New Year's Eve. So we're proudly to tell you more about how Georgia celebrates New Year's Eve in Georgia. December is the last and the most
colorful months of the years. It's the month when the city is decorated with Christmas illuminators and celebrate the coming years. Everyone practices preparing products on of New Year's Eve, and they wait from it with speaking ears. The New Year's Eve once a festival and a lot of opportunities gather together to end the last month of the year with joy. Most people in Georgia celebrate New Year's Eve with their family members and friends, so surprise should look its best way. The traditional processed sweet should be laid off the table with that's honest and important element of Georgians. Do you know that the true purpose of the New Year's Eve means preparing the gift for New Year's Eve by buying the products, studying in the long traffic jams in the line to buy Georgian's bread for hours and still laying the table with joy. 31 December, the day before New Year's Eve, and the surprise is in the prepared products during the holiday Eve. People celebration New Year's at home for sure. The Georgian fest in distinction because it's full for delicious traditional foods cozinaki made with honey and nuts. It's one of the favorite foods in Georgia. The Georgian foods and sweets such as satsivi, khachapuri, churchkhala, and kozinaki are the element of the New Year's fests. As soon as the table is laid and the everyone's ready to start this year to step into New Year's groups and when the clock strikes 20, everything celebrates New Year's Eve. Majority people celebrate New Year's Eve when they did not sleep at all during the whole night. They start to celebrate the biggest intermetal festival and midnight on January the 2nd and continues the celebration for several days. January the 2nd, Bedoba. The 2nd January, the second day of the year is Bedoba for Georgia. According to their tradition, it's important how you spend your day because it all years will they sum it to this day, and that's why Georgians try to be happy on this day, have joy and bring a still like in the life they main cattle of this day it's Mekule. The first guest how coming to the family on January the 2nd. It is said the Mekule should be
Georgie, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. It is
Okay.
said Mekula should be seeing faster guides for the Georgian traditional family Bozikas, and they host celebration New Year's together with a little bit of lucky. As a old New Year's is a Orthodox important traditional holiday as well in Georgia. Georgia celebrates the old New Year's on January 14. However, they prepares last thing in happens on January the 2nd. People say goodbye on the New Year's with a celebration and meet New Year's with no angry. They energy. As you may find out, Georgia stand out from the country from a different way. For celebration New Year's Eve and its traditional in the country. As people said, miracle happens on New Year's Eve. So we believe that for you, wishes from New Year's will come true. Thank you for attendance and Merry Christmas and Happy Years to each and everyone for you.
Thank you very much. Such a beautiful presentation. Today, we are many learn the Georgian traditions for New Year. Thank you for this very nice presentation.
Yes, they also his first time with us, and thank you so much. Congratulations him. She presented really very nice presentation. Thank you so much, Georgi.
Yes.
Okay.
And now I invite the teacher Maya Turkiashvili and her students Mariam and Dana.
Hello, hello, my dears.
Hello, dear Nana. How are you?
Yes, very well. How are you? Hello, my dears, and I will greet with you love and respect. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. May this year be a happy and successful year for each of you. We have heard many New Year traditions, most of which are common to the world, such as a Christmas tree, firework, and New Year's gifts. But there are also different traditions. Our school students, Mariam Narimanidze and Anna Skliarenko, will introduce us them as to the old and new traditions of our country. And I would also like to introduce you to English teacher Maya Turkiashvili of our school. Please, Michael. Hello, dears. Begin.
Okay, can you see it?
Yes, let's start.
Okay.
Switch.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Anna.
My name is Mary.
So we are students of the 24th Public School of Tbilisi, and we will be talking about Georgia's Christmas and New Year's traditions.
Georgia itself is very colorful and beautiful country. It is famous for its amazing traditions and holidays. New Year in Georgia is a very important holiday of the year, which is awaited by everyone, young and old. People welcome to New Year with new hopes, wishes, and goals.
Georgian dishes, traditions, celebration, fun is a center of friends and family members during New Year's Eve. Does not need anything more to be perfect. So we are ready to tell you more about how the unforgettable New Year's Eve is celebrated in Georgia.
Barbaraba. Barbaraba is celebrated on December 17th. On Barbaraba, Georgian people we make lobiani, a Georgian traditional pastry with beans. This is the day when people decorate the houses.
New Year's Eve. On the eve of New Year, everyone is busy preparing food, decorations, etc. As soon as the table is ready and the New Year's events begin, the desire for New Year is growing more and more. And when the clock strikes 12, everyone congratulates each other.
Now about the Georgian feast. Jordan has lots of amazing dishes, and every year on New Year's Eve, the table is full of Georgian traditional dishes.
Georgia traditional dishes. Every corner of Georgia has its own unique New Year's ritual and dishes, but it should be noted that the fabulous table is typical for all of them. It must be abundant and rich, where the ritual dish is called turkey. There's also plenty of fried or boiled meats. Fish, barbecue snacks, and most importantly, khachapuri, Georgian wine, Kharchilava sweet curry, dried fruit, and main symbol of the new year, the Georgian nugget. It goes enough, but that's not all. For the New Year's table in the Kartli, they bake basila bread and two fortune dice for each family member. In Russia, you'll meet two cheese khachapuri definitely made. Uh, there's a New Year and Old New Year, which is calendar in some parts of Georgia. In addition to traditional dishes, this is a pig's head. Calendar is a must.
Okay. And now I will be talking about mekule, which is first food. Mekule is a first food who enters a house of a family on New Year's Day, and is seen as a bringer of good fortune for the coming year. Usually, family chooses good, wealthy, and amazing person as mekule. 2nd of January is Bedoba.
Bedoba, Bedi means fate. Bedoba is another tradition. It is celebrated on 2nd January, and people believe that you are going to spend the whole year in the same way as you spent Bedoba.
Christmas. In Georgia, Christmas is celebrated on January 7. Georgian people like to make guruli pie on Christmas, which is a moon-shaped pie with eggs, boiled eggs, cheese, and all. One of the Christmas traditions, and my favorite is to light a candle and put it in front of your window so that angels will see it, come and protect you for the rest of the year.
Old New Year. Old New Year is celebrated on the 13th, 14th January. It is called calendar in some parts of Georgia.
And on calendar, Georgian people make pig sakalando, and it's
heads.
And thank you for your attention. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we wish you many happy years.
Many happy days.
Thank you very much, beautiful girls. Very interesting and gorgeous presentation about the New Year of Georgia. You gave us information very well. Many thanks to you and your teacher, Nanak Izigurashvili. Thank you very much.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I call the next teacher, Irina Chapuchadze, and the student is Barbara Dekanoidze.
მოგესალმებით, ხომ ისმის ჩემი ხმა პირველ რიგში?
დიახ.
ძალიან კარგი. ყველას გისურვებთ ბედნიერ დამდეგ ახალ წელს. So, today I'm going to motivate my pupil Barbara Dekanoidze. She's a pupil of the 9th grade of Kutaisi Public School number 37. Barbara was very eager to take part in this conference because she's an innovative and creative person. It's very clear to me that she enjoys solving problems in different ways and using her creativity to develop new ideas. She's an inspiration because despite any problems, she enters the class with a smile on her face and willingness to learn and improve. She's sensitive to the thoughts and opinions of others. I wish her to believe in herself and her abilities. Dream big, Barbara, work hard and never give up. So as her teacher, I'm so proud of her achievements. Barbara, good luck on your path to success. So you can start your presentation.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Thanks. Now, Barbara.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So today I represent Kutaisi Public School number 37. My teacher is Irina Chabichadze, and I wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So this is my project about New Year traditions in Georgia. So there are so many fascinating and necessary holidays around the world. I would like to speak about one of them. It is New Year holiday. New Year is the biggest holiday in Georgia. People of all ages, big or small, are especially preparing for this day, and all Georgian families are looking forward to this holiday with great hopes, wishes, and goals. Beautifully decorated streets, houses, New Year's trees, traditional Georgian dishes, unique wine, special hospitality, and kindness of Georgian people make the New Year's Day unforgettable. So New Year and the Christmas tree are special celebrations in Georgia. They are marked with great preparation and equal enthusiasm. First New Year is celebrated in Georgia on December 31st, and then and then it is followed by Christmas that is marked on January 7th. The preparation process for the New Year starts around 2 weeks earlier. City streets are decorated and illuminated with Christmas lights. Special fairs are organized at various places in the cities. So next I will talk about traditions. Of course, Georgia is known for its traditions. Georgians stand out for following their traditions and old customs. One of the most widespread and chief one is the tradition of so-called mekleh. Even though it is quite old, it is still observed in each family. Mekla is the person who first enters your house on the New Year's Eve. It is believed that first guests of your house can bring luck, happiness, and success to the family for the next year. Mekla must bring sweets or some candies to a family. This gesture means that Mekla wishes all the best the host family. Next is Georgian New Year feast. As a rule, family members gather around the supra Georgian feast table, and then 12 o'clock meet the New Year together. Afterwards, people go out, so meet their friends and continue to celebrate all night long. At the New Year table, special Georgian dishes are prepared that are usually consumed only at this occasion. Apart from various vegetables, dishes, and herb appetizers, the main dishes that are prepared in every household are satsivi and gozinari, a New Year candy prepared with walnut and honey only for this occasion once a year. Gozinaki plays central role at the table since it is the symbol of abundance and fertility. Apart from ordinary Christmas tree, there is widespread in the whole world. Chichilaki, a Georgian version of Christmas tree, must be present in every household too. It is traditional Christmas tree made from dried hazelnut and walnut branches. So next is Bedoba. As a rule, New Year and Christmas celebration lasts for several days. On the 2nd of January, Bedoba is marked. Bedi means luck in Georgian language, and Bedoba stands for the day of luck. It is considered the way to spend the entire day will determine your whole year. So people try to stay positive and spend this day with the beloved and positive people. So the year will be as positive as Bedoba. Georgian people love toasts. On the New Year's Eve, they wish each other a successful, perfect, and best year. They hope for everything good and best this year. And for now, I wish everyone a happy new year, and I hope that this new year in Georgia will be the best as always. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much, Barbara, for sharing a very beautiful and unique presentation. Thank you very much for introducing us to the New Year in our beautiful country. Thank you for your teacher. Okay, The next teacher is Lia Saldadze, and student is Maya Galdiashvili. Welcome. Maya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. First of all, hello.
Sorry. Yeah, I am teacher, and I want to say that Michael is studying at school number 37 in Kutaisi, and I wish her good luck. She's going to introduce a presentation about New Year traditions in Georgia. Good luck, Michael.
Thanks. So I want to say hello, first of all, and we wish you a wonderful year ahead. God bless you all. And as my teacher said, I'm Maya Kuleshuli, student of Kutaisi's number 37 public school, and my teacher is Leah Salmati. So I'm going to start. Looks like my system isn't working, but I'm going to start without sharing screen. So
yes, can you?
I will going to start. I'm going to start about talking about my project, Georgia. Project Christmas in Georgia. So Georgia has important dates for the holiday season according to the Julian calendar. Let's make a list. 1st of January, it's the first day of New Year. 2nd of January is Bedava. 7th of January is Orthodox Christmas, and 4th January is Old New Year. Georgia rings in the New Year with huge fireworks shows. On the 31st of December. Locals really like this day, really take this day seriously. So seriously, it's like Christmas. They call this like Christmas for the Western world. This day, they spend a whole day with their families, enjoy traditional meals and New Year. Movies which could be Georgian oldies or Soviet era movies, which are everyone's favorite. As the clock strikes midnight, they start to prepare, and tradition is to make a New Year's wish, which we believe has a magical power. Families congratulate each other, making a toast, and start calling the loved ones who are not with them. During this period, there is huge concert going on outside of the First Republic Square with a lot of people standing. So second day, as for the 2nd of January, Georgians call this day Bedava. Literally, it will translate to Fate Day. Georgians have a special tradition. Whatever you do this day is how you'll spend the rest of the year. Though often it's more a symbolic day. It's sort of like more concrete set of resolution. So you make your resolution, do them all that day, so that you will have a great year. Georgians on this day tend to stuff themselves with sweets, especially coconut, a kind of walnut hazelnut or hazelnut brittle. It doesn't mean that you'll be eating sweets for the rest of the year, but rather than that, rest of your year will be sweet. As a member of Orthodox Church, Georgians honor the birth of Jesus according to the Julian calendar, and as such, Orthodox Christmas in Georgia falls on January 7th. On Christmas Eve, every church holds a holiday liturgy. The most prestigious Mass takes place in Holy Trinity, a cathedral in Tbilisi, and it's led by the head of Georgian Orthodox Church, the Catholic Patriarch. An important Christmas tradition in this country of Georgia is Alelo, a joyful, colorful parade which marches across almost every town. Participants carry icons, Georgian flags, and crosses while singing Christmas carols. Priests bless the crowd with holy water, and some people wear Bible-related costumes. Anyone is welcome to join in the march, and many bring gifts and donations for orphanages, nursing homes, and prisons. In Tbilisi, the parade walks along Rustaveli Street and its own Holy Trinity Cathedral. Once the parade is over, people return home or visit their friends and relatives. In the evening, they light candles and put them in their windows, a symbol of the birth of Jesus. Most Georgian homes are decorated with chichilaki, a Georgian version of Christmas tree. The branches, which are shaved into long curly strips to form a small coniferous tree. The Georgians believe chichilaki resembles the famous bird of the Saint Vasily the Great, an Orthodox version of Santa Claus. Chichilaki are adorned with food and sweets and remain in homes until the Orthodox Epiphi on January 19, when the trees are ceremonially burned to symbolize the passing of previous year troubles. Now let's talk about 5 traditional dishes from Georgia. First, now you will definitely see on Georgian table, which is called supra. Georgian Christmas table supra is unimaginable without famous satsili. Notably, it is a favorite New Year treat on Georgian feasts. The word satsili translates to cold dish in Georgian. It is also known as walnut sauce. Satsili is a food paste in Georgian cuisine made primarily from walnut and used in various recipes. Traditionally, satsili is made with walnut, water, garlic, and a combination of dried herbs. The most common type of satsili in Georgia is made of turkey or chicken. While turkey or chicken pieces assembled in satsili is a staple of winter holiday feasts. The dish perfectly pairs with gomi, Georgian cornmeal, or shoti, Georgian bread. Now eggplant with walnuts. Eggplant with walnuts is a traditional Georgian dish, which is loved and served in each Georgian family. But on New Year's Eve, this dish is appreciated at any Georgian table as never before. Khachapuri. Khachapuri is a traditional Georgian dish of cheese-filled bread. The filled contains cheese, fresh or aged, most commonly sulguni, and eggs. It is Georgia's national dish, which is loved and appreciated not only in Georgia but throughout the world. According to the survey, 88% of Georgians prefer khachapuri to pizza. The bread is levered and allowed to rise, and in shape is various ways. There are several types of khachapuri from different regions of Georgia. Imerian khachapuri from the western region of the country is most widespread type found on New Year's table in Georgia. Now gozinaki. Gozinaki is a traditional New Year candy, and it is on all house. All the housewives in Georgia try to prepare gozinaki as yummy as possible. This improbable dish is made of walnuts and honey. Now, and last but not least, chorchela. It's a homemade product. Georgians usually make chorchela in audience, primarily in ingredients, grapes and nuts. Georgian warriors carry chorchelas with them because it contains many calories and are quite energizing. One of the best chorchela is made in Kakheti region, which is the motherland of one. Now I want to talk about the traditions on my family, which is in other villages too. So as everyone before Christmas, we start preparing and starting buying ingredients, making as much food as we can so that we will have a super table with a lot of foods. In my village, we always have pig meat. It is a tradition to have it on the table, like other dishes I mentioned, such as satsiri, sutrit, gozinaki, churchkhala, and khachapuri. In my family, on 31st December, my grandma makes khachapuri, and in one of the dishes, she puts Georgian coin 30. A person who is going to find the coin will eat while eating is going to have lucky, healthy, and great year. There is also another tradition few Georgians will just still do. As at first, all family members should be together. And after that, women start putting already baked dishes in the gobi, which is big bowl in Georgia. And then oldest man is going to start turning it around while he says a toast, wishing everyone healthy year, and then gives the bowl to his wives and children. And then every one of them says their own toast, starting with "Old New has left, New Year comes. This year I'm wishing everyone happiness." After that, they get dishes out of the bowl and place on the table, creating beautiful soup. Thanks for your all's attention.
Thank you very much, Michael. It was very interesting consideration and a very beautiful presentation. I really liked your information, and I am very happy that many people already know about Georgian traditions and Georgian New Year. We'll learn a lot from each other today, and it will be continue. Thank you, your teacher. Thank you very much. And our conference has come to an end. Now I would like to invite the last teacher, Nino Majarashvili, and her students, Mariam and Tekla. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello from Georgia. First of all, I would like to thank you, all of the organizers and participants, to having the chance to participate and attend international conference. I hope that it would be a great chance and experience for my students. I would like to introduce my students, Tekla Mirotadze, 10th graders, and Mariam Gogatishvili. They are going to make a presentation related to the Georgian New Year's traditions, and I hope that they will be able to deal with it successfully. I wish you, all of you, happy and prosperous New Year. Now, Tekla, please share your presentation.
Hi, first of all. I think it's shared now.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Tekla Miratadze, 15 years old, 10th grader, student of Sachkhere Public School number 3. And today I want to present how we, like Georgians, celebrate New Year and what we have different from other countries. About content of my presentation, firstly I want to present date of New Year, how it has been changing. Then I'll present ancient traditions of Georgia, which we still have. Then I'll present Chichilaki, then Sand Basil, and then Talvis Babu's tradition, like last one. About date of New Year, date of New Year in Georgia has been changed like many times. In 6th century we celebrated New Year on August 6th August. Then in 7th to 9th century we celebrated it in September, and then in 9th to 14th century we celebrated it in March, and after 14th century we celebrate it in January, like since 14th century to today. About ancient traditions, also New Year and Christmas is full of customs and traditions, and these customs and traditions give the holiday a special shade and makes holiday special. Georgian regions have different and diverse rituals and traditions for each holiday. For example, New Year. However, the goal is the same. People should meet New Year in such a way the year to bring health, happiness, and welfare for each family. And for this, people always had traditions and customs which they were celebrating different celebrations with. About Chichilak. Chichilak is one of the ancient traditions in Georgia. It's called Georgian Christmas tree. Particularly right now, it's popular in Guria and Samigdala, regions of Guria and Samigdala. But in past, it was popular in all parts of Georgia. It's made of branch and hazelnut, and now I will explain why it's popular in Guria and Samigdala, like particularly. as I already mentioned, it's made of branch of hazelnut, and the nut was considered and now is one of the most yielding plants in Georgia, and we export it from Guria and Samigelo. That's why we have lots of fields of hazelnut and nut in Guria and Samigelo. That's why it's still popular in Guria and Samigelo's regions. About Saint Basil, as you already know, and as other presenters mentioned, we celebrate New Year twice, like on 1st of January and on 14th of January. But why we celebrate it twice? Before Christianity, for Georgians, New Year was connected to Sun idol. Saint Basil, when we got Christianity and when Christians came to Georgia, Saint Basil became and was considered as Sun idol. That's why Saint Basil is now a symbol of Georgian Old New Year. And to just clarify things, we celebrate New Year according to Gregorian calendar, like on 1st of January, but on 4th of January we celebrate New Year, Old New Year, according to Julian calendar, and in Julian calendar, 4th of January is marked as a day of Saint Basil. That's why Old New Year is connected to Saint Basil right now. And about Taulis Babu, in Georgia we don't have any Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas. We have Taulis Babu. To translate directly, it will be snow grandfather, who is dressed in chocha and nabadi. Like under one is chocha, it's the Georgian national cloth, and outside like suit one is nabadi. He also wears a white bird. This bird, which sometimes is connected to Chichilaki. Some people call Chichilaki like bird of Santa Taulis Babu. Because they look alike. Also on head they wear hats like papachi. It's also national hat. Papachi is like one with fur, but also we have a second one like abalachi, which doesn't have any fur. It's made of like little thin cloth. And they are like all national clothes, which you can't meet like in daily life. You can see them in Georgian national dances. That was all I wanted to present for today. Thank you for attention. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Now I think Mariam will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Tekla.
Hi, so now I will try to share my screen and my presentation. Let's see. I think it's showing, right?
Yeah, Mariam, you can see it. Yeah.
Okay, let's begin. So my name's Mariam. I'm also from Sakarya Public School number 3, and I'm 17 years old. And today I'm making a presentation about a specific region, Emirati. So let's begin. Welcoming New Year is one of the most exciting events of our lives. You all will agree to us. This holiday makes us and our winter days undeniably better, happier, remarkable, memorable. And New Year is a special occurrence for the Georgian as well, obviously. Thus, Georgia has many various traditions of celebrating it, and these traditions vary in different regions, so every region in Georgia has its own unique and individual traditions, including about New Year. But the region I've chosen to talk about is Emirati, as you can see on the photo, on the map, and I had 2 reasons. First of all, Emirati, obviously, like other regions of Georgia, is culturally diverse region, and just by judging from its location, as you can see on the west side of the Georgia, we can think about its traditions, of its climate, of its customs, of its food, and second of all, it is my homeland. I live there. I was born in here, and I am very honored to make a presentation about it and its traditions. So let's begin. First of all, Mekwe, also known as a first
Mariam,
photo.
I don't think your presentation is switching like it's on first slide.
Oh, rato. Ito. As you can you see it now?
That's it. That's it.
Now it's good.
Okay, I leave it now back. Okay. So Mekwe, also known as the first footer, plays an essential role in New Year's tradition of Georgia, including numerity, obviously. Mekwe is the first person who must enter the house they've been invited to be a first footer of. Mekwe knocks on the door and enters with words, "I've came in, may Lord God have mercy on you." And the first footer brings sweets or fruit in the family, and it is believed that Mekwe, with positive attitude, brings happiness and luck to home. That's why people are very careful, let's say, while they are choosing the mekle they want their house to be blessed with. And Imer people from Imereti, celebrate the new year with a large amount of delicious traditional food. According to the old Imer tradition, before the arrival of the mekle, the head of the family was obliged to go around the house 3 times with a bowl, which is called chocha, full of tasty food or treats, and ask the Lord for luck, happiness, health, and prosperity. And what was served on this honcha and the bowl? The pig's head, barbecue, boiled chicken, khachapuri, lobiani, which are the traditional food of Emirati and obviously whole Georgia, and also regular and sweet bread. And after 3 circles, the head of the family would go around the house. The head of the family, would enter the house with the older member, who would tap a stick on the burning wood several times and follow the sparks with a prayer. In America, several chishlakis were made for the new year, as other presentators mentioned, and one of them was for the cellar. The cellar is the place where we keep and preserve wine. On the morning of the new year, Mekwe would bring water from the spring. The members of the family washed their faces and headed towards the cellar again. They were bringing chichilaki with them, and the first photo would place chichilaki next to the cellar. He would congratulate the new year to the cellar as well. Then everyone would drink wine and fill up the jugs with it. And on the New Year's Eve at night, each family member would put a cube of sugar under the pillow to have a sweet and a happy year. It was believed like that. And this cube had to be eaten before the rooster crowed. And on the New Year table of the Imeri must be khachapuri lobiani, satsili barbecue, and Swiss goznek in chorchela. I will have just a little description on them. Khachapuri is it is made with cheese, and this is exactly how the Imeruli khachapuri looks like, because there are other variations of khachapuri all around the Georgia. We also have satsili. It is a if we translate it literally, it means like something cold, and it is also served cold. It is made with turkey, boiled turkey, and mass, like the juice made with nuts. We also have pork, which is very popular and loved by Georgians. And lobiani, which is made from beans, also very popular, and goznak and chorchela, which are made from nuts, but differently. Goznak is made from honey, boiled with it, and chorchela is made with grape juice as well. And additionally, I would like to mention Beruba, which was also mentioned by others. 2nd January is a special day for the Imeri people, as for the other Georgians, and just like the 1st January, it is called Bedoba, the Fortune Day, which means however people spend this day, other days throughout the whole year will be spent the same. It influences the whole year. It is believed this way. For instance, lots of people try to do good things for others or for themselves, maybe even do charity or share and spread positive attitude, just because just so that they can have lucky and happy year. And just because of this, Betuba is very important for the Georgian people, and Imeri people also focus and are more attentive to this holiday. And like that, we've come to an end to my presentation. I really hope it was informative, even though many things may not have been new, but I think it was really fun, and yeah, still informative and interesting. Thank you for your attention, and I would like to congratulate everyone on New Year and Christmas. We as Orthodox don't celebrate Christmas tonight on 25th December, but those who have it, I want to congratulate to all of you and Merry Christmas. გილოცავთ ახალ წელს და მშობელს მადლობა.
Thank you very much, girls. You really closed the conference with your amazing presentation. Thank you very much once again for the unique and great information. And thank you very much, your teacher.
Thank you so much to all of you. ყველას ჩვენი დღევანდელი დღე დასასრულს მიუახლოვდა. არც კი ვიცი უკვე რომელი საათია, დამეხმარეთ, 11:30 ხო? უკვე რამდენი ხანია ერთად ვართ. ვულოცავ ყველა ახალგაზრდას, ვულოცავ საქართველოს, ვულოცავ ყველა პედაგოგს ამ წარმატებულ არაჩვეულებრივ მნიშვნელოვანეს დღეს. მართლაც მიმოგზაურეთ მწველოში, მართლაც განწყობას შევიქმენით საახალწლო. გილოცავთ ყველას დამდეგშობა ახალ წელს, ბედნიერების, სიკეთის, სიყვარულის, მშვიდობის, ღვთისწყალობის წელი ქონოდეთ ყველას. წარმატებულ წელს გისურვებთ. ჩვენ დავასრულეთ 2023 წლის კონფერენციების, ვებინარების, სემინარების სერია, მოდი ასე ვთქვათ. მართლაც წარმატებული წელი ქონდა, დაახლოებით 400-მდე ახალგაზრდა, 150-მდე, 200-მდე პედაგოგი ჩაერთო ჩვენს მიერ განხორციელებულ პროექტებში, საერთაშორისო პროექტებში და მინდა ვთქვა, რომ დღეს ჩვენ მართლაც ბედნიერები ვართ. დიდი მადლობა ჩემს გუნდს, ბატონ კახაბერს ჩაკვეტაძეს, ქალბატონ ნინო ცარციძეს, ასევე ქალბატონ მარიამ მამაგულაშვილს, მძეობერაძეს, ჩვენს მაგას სიხარულის ყველა ჩვენს პედაგოგს, ყველა იმ ახალგაზრდას, ვინც ჩაერთო, ყველა იმ პედაგოგს, ყველა სკოლას, აბსოლუტურად ყველა მონაწილეს, ვინც კი ერთხელ მაინც ყოფილა ჩვენთან. რა თქმა უნდა, იმათაც ძალიან დიდი მადლობა, ვინც ყოველთვის ონლაინ გვადევნებს თვალყურს. ძალიან დიდი მადლობა საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის დამფუძნებელს მის გუნდს, იმიტომ რომ სწორედ მათ მოგცეს ეს შესაძლებლობა. მერე უკვე რა თქმა უნდა ჩვენ ეს განვახორციელეთ და დღეს ამაყი და ბედნიერები ვართ. ჩვენ 2024 წელს კიდევ უფრო მეტი სიახლეები გველოდება მერწმუნეთ, მიმდინარეობს მოლაპარაკებები, უფრო სიღრმისეული და უმნიშვნელოვანესი პროექტები განხორციელდება, რა თქმა უნდა, ისევ და ისევ ჩვენი ახალგაზრდების განვითარებისთვის. გილოცავთ მაშასე, ბატონო კახაბერ, რა სიტყვით? ქალბატონო ნინო, ქალბატონო
მე
მარიამ.
დავამატებ სამადლობეს განსაკუთრებით მე მგონი დღევანდელი შეხვედრიდან და არა მარტო დღევანდელი შეხვედრიდან, აი ამ ახალგაზრდების საერთაშორისო კონფერენციებიდან განსაკუთრებული მადლობა უნდა გადაუხადოთ ელენეს, იმიტომ რომ ელენე არის სპიკერი, ელენე არის მოდერატორი, ელენე არის გზის გამკაფავი, ასობით მოსწავლისათვის არის სტიმულის მიმცემი, არის მოტივატორი და როდესაც მასზე გაცილებით დიდი ბავშვები ხედავენ ელენე როგორი ენთუზიაზმით, როგორი მონდომებით, როგორი კრეატიულობით გამოდის და ხსნის აი ამ კონფერენციას, ყოველთვის აი ეს დაძაბულობა რაც არის, შიში რაც არის, ყველას ეხსნება და მე მინდა განსაკუთრებული მადლობა გადაუხადო კიდევ ერთხელ ელენე შალამბერიძეს, რომელიც გახლავთ საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის ახალგაზრდა ელჩი, მას ძალიან ბევრი წარმატება აქვს, ძალიან ადრეულ ასაკში და მე დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ ის ძალიან ღირსეულ სიტყვის და საქართველოს ძალიან ღირსეულად წარმოაჩენს საერთაშორისო სარბიელზე. რა თქმა უნდა, ბატონ პეუშ პანდიტს მინდა კიდევ ერთხელ უღრმესი მადლობა გადაუხადო, იმიტომ რომ სწორედ საგანმანათლებლო პლატფორმა, რომელიც მან შექმნა, ეს არის შეიძლება ითქვას უნიკალური პლატფორმა, რომელიც მსოფლიო მასშტაბით აძლევს მასწავლებლებს, მოსწავლეებს, განათლების სფეროთ დაინტერესებულ ადამიანებს, რომ თავიანთი გამოცდილება გაუზიარონ და ამავე დროს საუკეთესო პრაქტიკის თანამონაწილეც გავხდეთ ჩვენ. ქალბატონ ინგა ხარჩილავას ეს წლის შეჯამება არის და მე მგონი არ გამიწყრება ინგა რომ თუ კიდევ რამოდენიმეჯერ გულწრფელად გადავხდი მადლობას, იმიტომ რომ ძალიან დიდი შრომა აქვს ჩადებული ქალბატონ ინგას იმისათვის რომ არა მარტო ეს პროექტი ჩვენმა მაყურებლებმა იცის რომ საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტს რამოდენიმე პროექტი აქვს და ყველა პროექტი ერთმანეთზე უფრო მეტად წარმატებული და რეიტინგული არის და ამაში ქალბატონი ინგას ხვაწლი მართლა ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის და გულწრფელ მადლობას გიხდით ქალბატონო ინგა. განსაკუთრებული მადლობა რა თქმა უნდა ქალბატონ ნინო ცარციძეს და მარიამ მამაგულაშვილს, რომელიც არის ჩვენი მყარი კედელი, რომელიცაც ნებისმიერ სიტუაციაში და ნებისმიერ დროს შეგიძლია ენდო თვალდახუჭული და რა თქმა უნდა ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის გუნდისთვის, როდესაც გვერდით ყავს ისეთი ადამიანები, რომელთად ერთადაც აკეთებ პირველ რიგში რა თქმა უნდა საქმეს, რომელიც ქსიამოვნებს და გიყვარს და მეორე და ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის რომ თქვენს გვერდით იყვნენ ისეთი ადამიანები, რომლებსაც თვალდახუჭული ენდობით და კიდევ ერთხელ უღრმესი მადლობა ქალბატონ მაკასი ხარულიძეს, ქალბატონ ზეო ბერაძეს და ყველა იმ ადამიანს, რომლებიც აი იმ დიდ გუნდს ქმნის, რასაც ქვია საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტი. განსაკუთრებული მადლობა მე მინდა გადაუხადო იმ მასწავლებლებს, რომლებიც ყველაფერს აკეთებენ იმისათვის, რომ და სკოლის დირექტორებს იმისათვის, რომ თავიანთი სკოლები ერთის მხრივ რა თქმა უნდა წარმოაჩინონ. მე მინდა როგორი კუთხით თქვა, იცით, ეს წარმოჩენა არის აუცილებელი. აუცილებელი არის არა იმიტომ ზოგადად, რომ ჩვენ სკოლებში რა ხდება, ეს გამოვიტანოთ გარეთ. ესეც მნიშვნელოვანია რა თქმა უნდა, მაგრამ ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის, რომ ამით ჩვენ მივცეთ ბიძგი ახალგაზრდებს იმ მოსწავლეებს, რომელთაც სურთ ზოგადად, რომ მსგავს კონფერენციებში მიიღონ მონაწილეობა, მაგრამ ზოგიერთ შემთხვევაში მათ შეიძლება რაღაც დამაბრკოლებელი გარემოება ჰქონდეთ და თქვენი მონაწილეობა ჩვენთვის ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის და ძალიან საპასუხისმგებლო არის და კიდევ ერთხელ უღრმეს მადლობას გიხდით. ძალიან დიდი მადლობა იმ ათასობით ჩვენს გულშემატკივარს, რომლებიც ყოველთვის ჩვენს გვერდით არიან, მამოტივირებელ კომენტარებს გვიწერენ, გვამხნევებენ, რომ არა ისინი ალბათ დამეთანხმებით ქალბატონო ინგა, რომ ჩვენი შრომა რა თქმა უნდა უფრო რთული იქნება. დიახ და განსაკუთრებული მადლობა მინდა უთხრა ჩვენ შეიძლება ითქვას, რომ უკვე გვყავს ასეულობით მაყურებელი, ერთგული მაყურებელი, რომლებიც ყოველთვის ჩვენთან არიან და სწორად ბრძანა ქალბატონმა ინგამ ჩვენ 3 საათზე მეტია, ეხლა მე წამზომი მაქვს ჩართული და 3 საათი და 50 წუთია უკვე რაც პირდაპირ ეთერში ვართ და დამეთანხმებით ალბათ ხომ ეს ძალიან შრომატევადი არის ერთის მხრივ, რა თქმა უნდა საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის გუნდისთვის და მეორე მხრივ მაყურებლებისთვისაც, რომლებიც აი ხვალ ორშაბათი არის ახალი კვირა იწყება, იცით რომ ჩვენთვის მასწავლებლებისთვის განსაკუთრებით დაძაბული არის ეს ბოლო კვირა, მაგრამ მიუხედავად ამისა ჩვენს გვერდით არიან და ყოველთვის მხარს გვიჭერენ. ყველა მონაწილეს, რომელიც არა მარტო დღეს, არამედ 2023 წლის მანძილზე გამოვიდა ჩვენს პლატფორმაზე, რომლებიც გამოვიდნენ საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის მიერ ინიცირებულ საერთაშორისო კონფერენციებზე, მინდა ძალიან დიდი მადლობა გადაუხადო და მე ჩემს მეგობრებთან ერთად ქალბატონ ინგასთან, ქალბატონ მარიამთან, ქალბატონ ნინოსთან ერთად და რა თქმა უნდა ბატონ პეუშთან ერთად გვირდებით, რომ საერთაშორისო სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტი 2024 წელს შემოგთავაზებთ კიდევ უფრო მეტ, კიდევ უფრო მნიშვნელოვან, კიდევ უფრო შედეგზე ორიენტირებულ აქტიობებს, პროექტებს, სადაც რა თქმა უნდა თქვენ საშუალება გექნებათ, რომ უსასყიდლოდ ჩაერთოთ და ეს მე მგონი ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის. გილოცავთ დამდეგ შობა ახალ წელს და ჩვენ ერთმანეთს სავარაუდოდ 2024 წელს შევხვდებით, თუმცა ბევრჯერ ყოფილა შემთხვევა, როდესაც ჩვენ დამშვიდობები ვართ, მაგრამ რაღაც მიზეზების გამო, კარგი მიზეზების გამო, რა თქმა უნდა, ისევ შევხვდებით ერთმანეთს. გემშვიდობებით 2024 წლამდე, მაგრამ შეიძლება 2023 წელს ისევ შევხვდეთ ერთმანეთს ჩვენი პროფესიიდან გამომდინარე. მშვიდობა მოგცეთ ღმერთმა, მადლობა ერთგულებისთვის, მადლობა გვერდში დგომისთვის და ყოველივე წარმატებებს გისურვებთ.
დიდი მადლობა. ქალბატონო ნინო.
მოგესალმებით. გილოცავთ ყველა მონაწილეს, ძალიან საინტერესო კონფერენცია შედგა კიდევ ერთხელ წლის ბოლოს მასწავლებლებს ძალიან დიდი მადლობა თითოეულ მათგანს. მადლობა მინდა გადავხადო ბატონ პეუშპანდით, საერთაშორისო უნივერსიტეტის დამფუძნებელს, ბატონ ინგა ხარჩილავას, ბატონ კახაბერ ჩაკვეტაძეს, ქალბატონ მარიამ მამაგულაშვილს, ქალბატონ ზეო ბერაძეს და მაკა სიხარულიძეს, რომელიც წარმოვადგენთ ქართულ გუნდს. ძალიან ეს 2023 წელი საკმაოდ ნაყოფიერი აღმოჩნდა, ამის შესახებ ქალბატონმა ინგამ ისაუბრა წეხან და დარწმუნებული ვარ, ახალი 2024 წელი, ახალი იმედებით, ახალი გეგმებით, ახალი მიზნებით დაიწყება, რომელსაც აუცილებლად შევასრულებთ ჩვენ ყველა ერთად. განსაკუთრებით მინდა მადლობა გადავხადო ელენეს, რადგან ეს არის ჩვენი სახე, ასე ვთქვათ, საქართველოს მომავალი თაობის სახე საერთაშორისო არენაზე, რომელიც ესე საამაყოთ, ჩვენ საამაყოთ მიყავს ეს კონფერენციები, არაჩვეულებრივი მოდერატორი ყავს ვარსკვლავი, ულევ წარმატებებს გისურვებთ, გილოცავთ, შობა ახალ წელს, გისურვებთ ყველა მიზნებისა და ოცნებების ასრულებას. მადლობა ჩვენს მაყურებელს გამხნევებისთვის, შემოწირულობისთვის და წარმატებებისთვის.
დიდი მადლობა.
დიდი მადლობა. მარიამი ყავს ჩვენ.
აქ ვარ, აქ ვარ.
ჩვენი მარიამი.
წეგან კახაბერმა ძალიან კარგად თქვა, რომ სიამოვნებს გვიყვარს ჩვენი საქმე, რასაც ვაკეთებთო და სწორედ ამიტომ ვართ ერთად, ამიტომ არის ჩვენი ქართული გუნდი ასეთი ძლიერი, რომ ჩვენ საქმეს დიდი პასუხისმგებლობით ვეკიდებით და სისრულეში მოყვავს, რადგან წარმოვაჩინოთ ქართველი პედაგოგი, ქართველიერი და ჩვენი პროფესია ისე როგორებიც ვართ და ნამდვილად მოსწავლეების წარმატება ჩვენზეა დამოკიდებული. მადლობა ამისათვის ინგა, რადგან შენ შეკრიბე ქართველი პედაგოგები, შენ შეკარე ასე რომ ვთქვათ, ჩვენი ხალხი, რადგან ჩვენი მოსწავლეები სასიკეთოდ, ჩვენ მყარად მდგარიყავით და ვაკეთებთ იმ საქმეს, რასაც ჩვენი მომავალი თაობის წარმატება ჰქვია. მადლობა პეუშპანდიც, იმიტომ რომ მან მოგცა ამის შესაძლებლობა უნივერსიტეტის, სტაჟირების უნივერსიტეტის სახით, რომ ჩვენ პლატფორმაზე, საერთაშორისო პლატფორმაზე ჩვენი სათქმელი გვეთქვა. მადლობა ჩემს უძლიერეს გუნდს, კახაბერ, უდიდესი მადლობა შენი ასეთი გურჯფერი მოდერატორობისთვის მართლაც, რადგან შენ ჩვენი სახე ხარ და ჩვენ სიტყვას, ჩვენც ნინომაც და მეც რომ სიტყვა არ ვთქვათ, შენ იმდენს ამბობ, რომ ჩვენი სათქმელი უკვე თქვამი არის. მადლობა ნინო, რადგან ჩვენი მარჯვენა ხელი ხარ, ასე რომ ვთქვათ და დიდი მადლობა უნდა გადაუხადო ჩვენს ელენეს, მერვე საოცრება შევარქვით ასე, რადგან ეს არის ნამდვილად ჩვენი მომავალი თაობის სახე, ჩვენი მომავალი თაობის, აი როგორ ვთქვა, წინამძღოლი, რომ მაგალითი აჩვენოს, როგორი უნდა იყოს დღევანდელი ქართველი ახალგაზრდა. მადლობა ჩემს პედაგოგებს, რომლებიც მართლაც დაუღალავად შრომობენ, იღწვიან, რომ მოსწავლეები არენაზე, საერთაშორისო არენაზე გამოიყვანონ, ენა არ უშლით ხელთ მათ, რადგან უკვე ჩვენი ბავშვები ისე არიან გაწაფულები, რომ ყველას აგებინებენ თავიანთ სათქმელს და მადლობა უღრმესი ჩვენს მოსწავლეებს, რადგან არ იშურებენ არც ისინი თავიანთ უნარებს, რომ აჩვენონ როგორები არიან დღევანდელი დღეს გადასახედიდან და როგორ წარმოაჩინონ სკოლა თავიანთი სახით. და მაყურებელს, რა თქმა უნდა, უღრმესი მადლობა, რადგან ეს შეჯამება არის, მთელ წელს ვაჯამებთ და ჩვენ მართლაც დიდი საქმე გავაკეთეთ და 2024 წელი იქნება უფრო უკეთესი წინ წარმატებისაკენ. ეს არის ჩემი სათქმელი და უფრო წარმატებული დღეები მოგველის. გწამდეთ ეს. მადლობა.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. მე ვფიქრობ, რომ ჩვენ ყავს
ქალბატონო ინგა,
აზერბაიჯანელი
დიახ, ქალბატონო ინგა, თუ შეიძლება ჩვენ გვესწრება როგორც მე ვხედავ, როგორც გვაჩვენებს ქალბატონი ნანა კენჭოშვილი და ქალბატონი ნინო ჩიხლაძე, რომლებიც წარმოადგენს სკოლის დირექტორებს და ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის, რა თქმა უნდა, სკოლის დირექტორის როლი და სკოლის დირექტორი როგორც საგანმანათლებლო ლიდერი. მე ძალიან მიხარია გულწრფელად რომ ჩვენს გვერდით არის ქალბატონი ნანა და ქალბატონი ნინო და თქვენ საშუალება გაქვთ ქალბატონო ნანა კენჭოშვილს მიმართავ და ქალბატონ ნინო ჩიხლაძეს რომ მიმართოთ ჩვენს მაყურებელს და მიმართოთ თქვენს მოსწავლეებს, თქვენს მასწავლებლებს. მიკროფონი რომ ჩარ.
მოგესალმებით, ისმის ჩემი ხმა?
დიახ, ისმენთ ქალბატონო ნინო.
დიდი მადლობა პირველ რიგში ამ შესაძლებლობისთვის, რომ ჩემი მოსწავლეები წარსდგენ თქვენს წინაშე. ძალიან ლამაზად და შთამბეჭდავად დაასრულეს, ესე ვფიქრობ, ეს კონფერენცია. ძალიან კარგი გამოცდილება იყო ეს ჩვენთვის და მადლობა მათ პირველ რიგში, რომ ესე ღირსეულად წარადგინეს ჩვენი სკოლა. მადლობა თქვენ მათ ამ შესაძლებლობისთვის და მე მგონია, რომ აკეთებთ ძალიან კარგ საქმეს, რომელიც მნიშვნელოვანია ჩვენი ახალგაზრდებისთვის და არა მარტო ახალგაზრდებისთვის, სკოლებისთვის, მასწავლებლებისთვის, დირექტორებისთვის, რომ უფრო მეტმა ადამიანმა გაიცნოს ეს ახალგაზრდები და უფრო მეც კონდეს შესაძლებლობა გაუზიაროს ერთმანეთს გამოცდილება, შთაბეჭდილებები. დამდეგს გილოცავთ ახალ 2024 წელს და ვისურვებ, რომ იყოს მშვიდობიანი, წარმატებული და ბედნიერი ყველასთვის.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა.
მადლობა დიდი კიდევ ერთხელ. Thank you. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
ქალბატონ ნანას თხოვთ.
მოგესალმებით ყველას. პირველ რიგში რა თქმა უნდა უღრმესი მადლობა ქალბატონ ინგას, ნინოს, ბატონო კახა თქვენ, რომ ჩვენ მოგვეცა ეს შესაძლებლობა, რომ ჩვენი მოსწავლეები საერთაშორისო ასპარეზზე გამოსულიყვნენ. ეს მათთვის იყო პირველი და ვფიქრობ, რომ ძალიან საინტერესო იყო მოსწავლეებისთვის და მასწავლებლებისთვის ასეთ კონფერენციაში მონაწილეობა. ძალიან დიდი წარმატებები თქვენს გუნდს, რომ აძლევთ საშუალებას მასწავლებელს, მოსწავლეს, რომ თავისი გამოცდილება გააზიაროს, მიიღოს სხვისი გამოცდილება და ეს ვფიქრობ არაჩვეულებრივი შესაძლებლობაა. პირველ რიგში კიდევ ერთხელ მინდა რომ ყველას მიულოცო დამდეგი ახალი წელი, შობა და მრავალი ბედნიერი წარმატებული პროექტი განხორციელებას გისურვებთ, ეჭვი არ მეპარება რომ ასეც იქნება და ყველა კარგ წამოწყებაში ჩვენც ვიქნებით თქვენს გვერდით, რა თქმა უნდა და მე ვფიქრობ, რომ ჩვენი სკოლაც ჩვენმა მოსწავლეებმა ღირსეულად და კარგად წარმოაჩინეს თავისი თავით და ზოგადად სკოლაზეც ალბათ შთაბეჭდილება თანდათან შეიქმნება. მე პირადად როგორც დირექტორი ამ სტატუსიდან გამომდინარე კიდევ უფრო ფართო და მეტი შესაძლებლობა მაქვს ალბათ როგორც მარტო მასწავლებელს, რომ სხვას შეუწყო ხელი და ვიყო ლიდერთა ლიდერი და ძალიან ბევრ ჩემს კარგ ღირსეულ წარმატებულ პედაგოგს დაულოცავ გზას და ასპარეზს. უღმესი მადლობა თქვენ გუნდს. ბედნიერი ახალი წელი და მომავლის იმედებით და თანამშრომლობით გემშვიდობებით.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. Thank you. ელენე, ჩვენ როგორც ხედავთ, ასევე აზერბაიჯანელი ახალგაზრდები გვყავს. Thank you so much. კიდევ Sona, can you hear me, dear? Thank you so much. Esmeralda. მე მგონი დასრულების დროა. სიტყვას გადავცემ ელენეს და დავასრულოთ ჩვენი დღევანდელი უმნიშვნელოვანესი კონფერენცია. Please, Ellen.
პირველ რიგში ძალიან დიდი მადლობა მინდა გითხრათ ყველას. And wow, today we had a unique conference. A really New Year's and Christmas atmosphere was created. Thank you very much to all the young people and all the teachers. In 2023. About 400 young people participate in our projects. This is really amazing opportunity. We learn together and share knowledge with each other. Sharing knowledge is caring. So, once again, I congratulate everyone on the new year. I wish you health, happiness, peace, and success in your life. I will come back to you with new ideas and new strength. IIU is the change. IIU bring the change. IIU is the revolution.
Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
გემშვიდობებით ნახვამდის.
ნახვამდის.
მადლობთ
Bye.
ყველა